because this big oval now will suit Mount Compass and the big fellas and the bit of the run, and the new players to the club up there will be going to have claustrophobic today, I don't think, Trev.
No, certainly won't be, but like I said, it'll be interesting.
Here we go.
Compass have got the big games on it, so it turns around. Underway here on the Bay Oval. Up she goes. Counter Bay gets the tap out, but Compass quickly recover. Off they go now. Series of handballs come out there as they come to top side. Quickly handballs back onto there and goes in. The Compass is in control. Go back in the centre. Interception Reed goes out there. Compass recover well. Ducks gets high, and there's the first free kick to Mount Compass, who quickly have played on. Up they go on the forward lines. Pinion goes in the front. Can't get to it. Gets noticed. Mate won't help shepherd him out. Turns around, goes over, comes back. Goes over there. Ziggy tries to get it going. Can't get it up there for Compass. Comes back out again. He picks up. Handballs off. Out he goes wide. Picks all up. Compass has gone off into it, and there's the goal. Straight.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Watch out in the middle here will be the rucking duel out there. Hobe's up in it yet, so he's got a pleasure to start off the ground. Ball comes back out for the Bays. Flick back up it is. It goes back over to Nick Marshall. Marshall fires one forward again. Picked up. Can't get there by Horrocks. Picked up by Carpenter. Oh, he taps it onto himself. Comes out there. A gather of Compass players out there waiting for it. Spin, turn, kicked it into the man on the tackle. Comes out Tommy Vic Kernis. He hasn't got it. Been held to. Doesn't. Switches across to play. And down the line they come. Mount Compass takes it a half back. Goes straight down the spine, and we're going to go out towards the club rooms. No, we change our mind. We come across to the scoreboard side wing. Scoreboard side wing comes over to Patrick Marshall. Marshall back down the line. He finds his big teammate out there in Nicholas Mott. Mott flicks it back across the live wire. Down the line it goes to Pinion. Well held, punched away from him, picked up by Connor. Handball was a quick one. Soccer off the ground it is by Compass, but well held back there by the Bay. They've got to get themselves out of trouble in a real hurry. Oh, good tackle it is by Compass, not rewarded. Play on's the call. Players there till he's been coming in over the shoulder. No, it won't be held to him. And the umpire will ball up right in front of us here at the Encounter Bay Oval in glorious conditions. It is for footy. A bit of cloud cover over. Not keeping the sun out their eyes. Picked up it is. Run back down the line it is by Tom Bonus. Bonus can't get rid of it. Compass can't get rid of it. And the umpire will come in and ball up once again. Really got Kev really ready for organised to come and join the party. And up they flick again. Ziggy into the ruck work. Ball comes back out from the base. Tap back up over the top. Can run up into Illingworth. Illingworth get hold of it. Deals with it. Compass gets it up over the top. That was Mott again. Just an old daisy cutter on the ground, but well held up there by Nick Marshall. Nick Marshall gets the footy. Floats one up in the air. And a good mark taken back down there by Brent Creek. Creek plays on quickly. A long probing ball out there looking for Pinion. Oh, he couldn't get it on the first bounce. He stopped and propped and went to one side. A good... Should have been coming off the cricket pitch. A good curve ball. Comes back up in the middle. Good tackle there by the Bays and well rewarded. No. Tackle up in there was the tackler. Patrick Marshall got tackled pretty well. Ball comes back up in the middle again. Ziggy doing some ruck work out in the middle. Comes up to Cody Connor. Gets the handball on. Here's a chance for Tommy Vic Kernis. Tommy gets it. Shrugs the shoulder. Puts it down. Handball comes out to Greeny. Greeny goes back to Compass. Back the run comes from down the wing again. And the kick not big enough and well weighted and in front, and Encounter Bay
was touched.
Touched, was it?
Oh, sorry, I
didn't see that. Didn't think it was touched.
It might have been touched just before he marked it, I think.
Yeah.
No, he took it cleanly in front, so it was touched off the boot.
Up they go. Bay's putting it down. They do through Tonkin and player hanging on to. And Kev, free kick to Encounter Bay. Welcome.
Kick to Encounter Bay, yeah. Thanks for that, Trev. And the player with the ball then was Tall, no, not O'Toole, but Tall. He kicks it down the ground, goes across the centre. A chance again for Encounter Bay here to pick the ball up. They do. They've got a chance to put the ball right down into their scoring area down there through Gould.
Too high. Carpeney.
Free kick's gone to Carpeney. Oh, Carpeney kicked at the man on the mark. He slipped over as he went to kick it. Can't believe that one. Luckily, they should be able to get it back again through Fraser Tonkin. Tonkin now kicks the ball down the centre half forward, out across the ground it goes, looking out there for his teammate, and he finds him, and Nick Marshall. Mitchell Marshall, not a good kick by Nick. They're going in trouble there.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Holding the ball. Holding the ball, Compass will get the free kick. And he's a mile in front of his mark. The umpire won't let him play on from there, you wouldn't think. Just go back and take your kick. Plays on, man on the mark there. Just
Ritter
watches, and Ritter gets hold of it. Off hands it goes. Big fella comes there to try and pick it up. He can't bend down far enough to pick it up. It's gone out to Compass again. There's players all over the place there for Mount Compass. All they got to do is pick it up. They can't. And the ball now will go into a scrum, and the umpire will come and pick it up, Trev.
Certainly is. Right in the centre again. Here it is. And up they go. Ruckman go up onto it. Compass, get it down. Comes down. Counter Bay over roll on it and go out, and Compass pick it all up. Handball goes out from him. Hits the wing out there, and that one goes out to Cody Connor. He gets scrambled down into it, and off goes Encounter Bay, and they go forward into attack. Spoil boy from behind. Goes up, ducks back, weaves back out again. It's throw. Umpire says throw, and Counter Bay were recipients of the free right in the forward line for them as they get going. Turn around, can't pick up who he is. One of the smaller guns for him. Turns around, he's not too certain, so he goes, kicks it, goes into his pocket. Never even close to it. Out comes the runner, goes off there, and she goes off, and Compass pick her up, and they kick through. Off they come. They come out scoreboard side. Comes out here, and they found Mott. Mott goes off, handballs, they go back inside again, could be to Ritter. Ritter comes up, out they go around there, and out comes Pinion, takes it, uses the body and takes it on the chest. Off he goes forward, finds out, and he finds his player quickly out there, and Shane Heatley. Heatley, and a kick from the 50-metre arc, lines up, players get back, he goes, he tumbles over the back. It's too easy. He never wanted the distance, and the players got caught out stargazing and come around. Easily goes through, straight through the centre. The umpire says...
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
His retirement when I was up there 6 years ago, so they keep stringing him along. That's why they give him the old vice captaincy. Just keep him excited. Yeah. So maybe he might be doing a bit of a Eddie Betts. Yeah. Ball comes back down up in the middle. Counter Bay looked good out of the centre from that tap down. A good one through by Toole. And the kick wasn't too good. It went down the throat of Tommy Vitkunis. Tommy's got boys up on centre, doesn't want it, goes back, loads up, waits for the second one. Tommy Vitkunis to brother Vitkunis to Zigsty. Zigger off the side of the boot, that one a bit of a wobbly old kick. Punched down it is by Compass. Still the race is onto the boundary line. I reckon the boundary might win at will. Comes off hands and tapped over by the Bays, and the boundary umpire right in front of us here at the Hill to fill in Counter Bay Oval. But the action's going to be aplenty next week when the two neighbours meet each other.
The big day.
The big day, their 100th centenary next week. Victor and Encounter Bay here at the Bay Oval. Boundary umpire flicks her in. That goes up nice and high. Can't get in there. Their Tool couldn't get the kick away. Tonks goes in, plays for the free kick. Umpire's there.
Thrown down.
Yep, thrown him down this time, and it will be a free kick. And 25? No, just a free kick. And that one goes away to Elijah Horrocks. Got a bit more ink work done up on the leg this year.
A little bit more.
Nearly covered. Yeah. Elijah gets straight down the throat of the big fella, the ruckman, and Tonks. Tonkin now got called to play on. Well done by Connor. Overdone. Got the footy, got it loose out. All Compass made a bit of a spill, but they've got plenty of time to settle the inbound kick. They're looking for the big fella. Tommy flies to the back, hits the ground running, got the ball trapped. Tackled to the ground and hold the ball.
No effort.
And Encounter Bay will come up with the free kick.
He was on his way then, wasn't he, Nifty?
Yeah.
He could see the goals in front of him. And the free kick out there goes to Josh Marshall. He goes across the ground when they've got a player out there by himself. Takes the mark. Go back, take his kick.
Oakley Johnson.
Oakley Doakley.
Oakley
Johnson's
Doakley.
got it, kicks it over there now, near a new club room. Compass come out, mark the ball in front. No one went near him to stand the mark. Over the top of the pack it goes, and no one can get hold of it here. And it goes back there to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin gets it over to a teammate in Mitchell Riley. And Riley just gets it down a bit further. Oh, he went to play. Oh, he must have played on, says the umpire down there. Thought he might have marked that one. And the umpire lets play go on. Down the wing now it goes. Club room side. Kicks it across. Back goes the team. Well,
Lewis
they're
Johnson.
just lining up across the ground there.
Queuing up Mott.
And then Mott gets it further down the ground. Oh,
Good grab.
A good grab taken in front there by Skripek. He'll go back to take his kick. Should be well within kicking distance there.
Had his name a bit called last week, boys.
Yeah.
New player up.
About 30 odd metres out, if that. Go back now, have a shot for goal.
Tommy's not even looking, so he's confident.
Well, perhaps he ought to be too, because he's gone straight through the goal.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
I would have said twice, so because Carpentry was inside. So anyway, up they go in the centre. Nobody really gets it. Flicked out there, and Counter Bay gets the ball up. Soccer's off the ground. It comes, but comes back down. Compass picked the ball up again. He gets trapped up. He goes down, holding the ball right in the centre, and up gets Carpentry for Encounter Bay. Inside. Gosh, she's crowded there. They don't have any forwards around also. It goes all up. Out they come. Strong mark overhead, and that one goes around to Daniel Toole. Daniel Toole for the Bays. He's on the 50 metre. Could be outside his distance. Sets it up in the pocket. Out they come. Over the back. Compass. Couple of grabs. Can't get it. He gets tackled in the pocket. Socket off of the ground. It goes out.
Oof.
Goes right across. Umpire's running
In
like
the fence,
Jet Jackson. And she's out in the full in the in the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Nifty.
Yeah, Bays to bring, Compass to bring it back in. Looks like Ritter holding up the fort down there. Goes short, and short he will, and find up his new teammate out there in Lewis Johnson. Lewis Johnson was the one that kissed the dirt out in the middle of the cricket pitch cup, and he said welcome there, and that was the holding the ball one. Little chip up forward again. They're just working the ball through Scuds. Scuds gets the football up to Skripek again. He comes up short. You've got Ziggy sitting out on his own, but Tonkin's going to float across him, knock him out the way, and I might have been infringed from doing that, and they did. So that goes down to Mott. Mott now loads up the footy down the line to Pinion, 1-on-1 in front. Gets held away from him. Socket can work it. Works the football. No, he doesn't. If Counter Bay try to trap it in, Tommy goes in for the tackler again. Could try to kick out there by Fife. Gets smothered off of it, close to the boundary line, and it will roll out. And will roll out on the 50 trip.
Certainly is. In the forward pocket for Mount Compass, there's been a lot of smothering kicks on the ball here today, and this is only the first quarter. So it certainly shows an intensity into it, but I think the players are letting themselves down with their kicking, not getting back. Umpire throws it in, gets tapped down. Compass picked it up quickly through there, and that one was Patrick Marshall. He goes forward, but not a real good big kick in it. Right in the forward pocket. Out they go. Ziggy tries to get it out for Compass. Turns around. Tonkin gets it, and he gets legged in the ground there, and the umpires come in and decide that he's going to have a ball up, still in that forward pocket. Now comes into attack on the scoreboard side. Up and down he goes, and was shepherding by Compass. He's saying into it. Comes back out to Mott. Mott goes, kicks it through. You can have that one. Umpire says.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Could have had a bit of a niggle or something like that.
Perhaps they got the phone call from the club room saying how many was out.
Yeah.
So the ball now transfers back to the umpire in the centre. He steps in, walks in, puts it all up. Up they go. Tonkin just gets a finger on it, but Compass read it well. Series a handball. Back it comes out goes. Comes up in the forward lines. Pushed around there. Oh, high on there. That'll be one there to encounter Bay for high. Accidental. He stepped over, but he was still a bit crew going in with the tackle. So anyways, Tonkin gets it, drives it all out, finds his player, takes 2 grabs up and down, spins around quickly there. And that one there is Thomas Bonus. Bonus goes out to the wing, pushes all out, chooses the body on his player, and they both go to ground. Comes up quickly, Compass recover, goes in up there, comes in over the back end, and Counter Bay read it through there. Tonkin once again gets the ball into here. It's Fraser Tonkin, the captain. He comes out, he'll come wide, but look at that kick, it's missed him by 5 metres, made him work hard, and he's by himself. He kicks all off, goes up, and I reckon
out in the full.
I reckon he's messed it all up. Out in the full, and Mount Compass's kick.
Yeah, that was Oliver Price that had hold of that then. Ball's gone out of bounds on the full. Bring it back again, Compass will bring it back. Down it goes to the centre half forward area. The high players go at the back of the pack. He's gone out there.
Waited for it.
Just got to have a long shot in for goal, and he has missed, and that was
Tom
Pinion again. So he's kicked 1 goal 1, I think. Now.
Yes, 1 goal 1 he has.
And that is 4 goals 1 to Mount Compass, and Encounter Bay yet to score.
Fife to bring the footy back in for the Bays. He does, brings it out to club room side. Skeptics in. Oh, we could have taken the mark in there. It doesn't go back off. Greeny gets hold of it again. Handball off the ground. The kick forward, I reckon that was to Scudsy to Pinion. Well held, does to the ground with it. Player coming up over the top. Help comes the way of Compass. Handball comes back out wide. Chip the footy high up in the air, but that's going to go straight down the throat of fight. Oh, he got the bad bounce. Compass with the play. He's got to get rid of it in a hurry. He's holding the ball. We had plenty of time.
Well, he went round 3 times.
Yeah. It's a bit of old square dance, that one. Ball comes forward. Picked up there it is now by Williams. Lachlan Williams for the Bays. Bays now shoot it forward. The kick forward is a shocker. Straight down Mott's throat. Mott can go the journey. No, he doesn't. He picks out Pinion. Gets him on the hands. Ball knocked free from him, and it will be a free kick for Tom. From where he kicked the last point a minute ago, this time will be a set shot.
Well, the bloke on his mark's about a foot shorter.
I was just about to say,
he's got nothing else.
One of the biggest mismatches you've seen.
I'd be going over to the bar and getting a Flerio milk crate and sticking it down there so I can stand on it.
Yeah.
Because then I still reckon it'd be a foot shorter than Tom.
I reckon.
I think that's I forget who it was. Josh Marshall, I think it is.
I
down
think
there.
it is, yeah.
So Tommy Pinion, 25 out, directly in front. Oh, he's bent it. Oh, the markham has gone over the top. No, it's not. It's another point to Tommy Pinion. That one bent very late, didn't it? It was going straight, and she kept on bending. So another point it is to Mount Compass.
On the FP Ag scoreboard,
It is.
4 goals 2 to 0 to Mount Compass up. The ball is travelled back from there and comes back, and the poor old Bay player's done more running than anyone else on the ground now, and that's just to get it to kick it in.
Phrase on it.
Sets themselves up, yep. Off he goes, kicks up, short kicks, goes deep into the pocket there, and he finds his player out there, and it comes around who's Aaron Gould. Aaron Gould's deep in the pocket. Comes in, nobody on the mark, so off he goes now. Gets himself another 10 metres, drives it up to the club room side. Up they go, miles too early, the Compass player. Counter Bay stands behind and takes it over the back. Steps inside, drives off, kicks it. Can't work out, that was...
Oh, there's a shove.
Up, umpire calls play on, advantage. Goes up now, the Bay's forward lines. Goes up, beautifully read by Compass, but he drops it. Recovered out through there, and Tom Vicunis, I reckon it was, puts it all out, finds his player out here on the forward flank. Steps inside, he kicks, it's short, but they're under control. They've got it, he'll handball out, waits for him. Comes out now, off to Mott. Mott picks it up for Compass, drives it back into the centre. Not really a smart move. Scuds comes out and stole it on there.
Very smart.
3 against 1, and he sidestepped the player. Everybody's more keen on that than trying to shepherd out. The Bays messed it up. Heatley comes out, goes out, finds his player. He couldn't stretch it, can't get to it. Comes out into Skripik, goes round again, and he goes over the line there in Skripik, and he can't keep it in for a ball in on the forward flank. I'll give it to you, Kevy.
Yes, well, the ball will be thrown in, half forward line for Mount Compass. Little fella there, little boundary umpire's got it. Throws himself in, jumps up high as he throws it in. Ball's on the ground though. Compass pick it up, try to kick it, missed his boot. Counter Bay got it now. Here's a chance for Fraser Donkin.
Bonus down.
Got that way and
free kick.
I think the free kick will go out here.
So what did you get that for? Holding the ball because he shoved him almost in the back.
It was a fair old
Tom
shove.
Pinion anyway. Pinion's got the mark. And you'll find this 50 metre arc is a little bit longer than what about Compass,
This
is
is a real one.
It's a real one. It's a real 50 metres. The other one's only a make out one.
League footy last year, nothing.
In comes Pinion now, goes over the 50 metre line, puts the ball down, and this is going to be...
Oh, he's hit the woodwork.
Hit the post. He's done too bad. That's his third point.
He's still not getting his legs through them.
No.
So yeah, he's
So
still
4
not
goals 3 to nothing at the moment, and we're getting very close to quarter time.
Bit ginger on the legs. He's a bit
He was last
hobbling
week.
around last week. I was listening to the call last week and he's hobbling around. So yeah.
Counter Bay with the ball in their back flank. Now he gets told to play on. Drives to the club room side. Goes all up over there. Compass goes up. Can't get the second grab. Goes back there, and I reckon that was Hannaford made the best of it. Comes back in the centre. The Bays got the run. Handballs it backwards. Goes back there to Bonus. Bonus for the Bays. Put it forward. Interception comes through. Nicholas Marsh, who spoiled Compass. Quickly picked up. Out they go. And off over there goes to Tarek Illingworth. He plays on quickly. Drives it all up and over to Nifty.
Yeah, Illingworth goes up forward. Trev's been cut off with the vision a bit there. Back down to Bailey. Bailey's got it, working it hard in the pocket. Compass are coming to the rescue. They just seem to outnumber him by 2-1 at the moment. High kick comes up from Compass and it falls straight down the throat of Fife. Fife goes, turns and burns, wants to play on quickly, wants a target inside 50. Carpenter's setting himself up for it, can't get it. Compass just with the numbers. Green gets it, handball up over to Ritter. Ritter's made a meal of it, but it's gone back for second effort and got it again. They clean the footy out. The handballs are a little bit ugly out there at the moment. Comes out now to Skripik. Skripik changes plays, comes across the ground and he will come across to find William Moore. Moore can go and goes back up through to the centre corridor. He does. Kennett corridor, he's got Grove there. Grove goes on quickly. The run comes through to Heatley. Heatley's got... Who's that out there? Is it Motty? It is. No, it's not. It's not Mott. New boy and Lewis Johnson was just standing there and says, just hit me between the eyes, mate. And thank you very much. He did with the new FB Ag football straight between the peakers.
And that's not the FB Ag one.
I was trying to live him up.
Yeah, you
just blew the party. Good on you. Yes, it is. If you're watching that, you're spinning through there in the air. I heard they've arrived. It is Lewis Johnson, long bomb. Tommy, that's how you follow the foot through. Johnson gets...
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
The sweat off.
The oval's okay though, bit of rain on it the other night.
Nick's out there running water.
Umpire tosses the ball up again in the centre. Out it goes. Way goes Gould, Tool with it. Over the far side of the ground and Compass leading the race for the ball out there, and the mark has been taken by Johnson again.
In the bloke.
He's got a teammate just a little way away, and that was Heatley. Heatley kicks it further down the ground and out in front here. They're out in front every time they go for the ball, aren't they, at the moment, Compass? Missed there by Encounter Bay. The player there had a chance, and that was Lachlan Williams. He couldn't complete it.
Marshall.
And this could be a goal here. It's into the goal. And the goal umpire stands there and he says it's another one. So this is just at the moment it's just a...
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Nifty's not liking him anymore. Ball comes back up in the middle. Knocked forward it is by Encounter Bay, but spoil the party will Tommy Vic Kunis. Can't get hold of it. Bays are working hard. I'll give the young fellas their due. They're going hard at the footy at the bottom. Umpire says it's going too hard. Nowhere, boys. Give it to me. I'll ball up. It does. Just off the centre square. Up by they go again. Grove in the ruck duty. Sets himself and gets the tap down. Run comes back out. Connor after it. Didn't go for the football to... It's Tommy Vic out there, is it again? I'm not too sure, can't pick him up. Handball comes over to Skripik. Skripik now can come out wide. He does to Ritter. Ritter can go down the line. Tommy wants it wider. Tommy's got a sit and prop for the footy. Bays hold their ground in front of him. Knock the football down low again. Now to Ziggy. Ziggy comes through with a handball to Marshall. Marshall steps around inside the player. The mark comes forward. The intercept mark comes through, and that'll be young Cody Connor, I would reckon. And Cody Connor from 40 metres out directly in front could just about put one on the board for himself. It is Cody. And he's playing a few years of A grade now, so getting right up there with the guns, starting to rack them up. So Cody Connor on his way. Nobody leading for him. All it up for him. That's a good looking kick. She's a drop punch. She's gone sailing on through. Big Louis says that's another goal for Mount.
No target up forward.
Yeah, no one there, and ball back in the centre now with the umpire with the funny hat on out there. Up goes the ball, down it goes. Here's a chance now for Encounter Bay to get it down to their half forward line anyway. They want a good bounce here. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. Compass was going to get
hanging
the ball.
on to the players. Probably a tough one, that one. He had his hand on the ball.
Anyway, so it's free kick goes out there to Klaus Simmons, and the ball goes across the ground, and Compass take the mark right in front of their coach's bench.
And the new club rooms.
And the new club rooms, yes. Must say the new club rooms. I'll see that next week. Anyway, intercepted down there by Encounter Bay. They kick it in. And they couldn't have picked the player out. He didn't even have to move. Didn't even move his
Lewis
feet.
Johnson.
Johnson again. He must think he's got the wrong coloured jumper on.
Like I said, he's not claustrophobic today. A little over. He's got a big paddock to stand out there, and he'd be loving this.
Yeah, this is just what he does at Norwood, just run around. Back in they go. The Bays pick it up. Don't tell me they could be. Spoil Sports Compass.
Mackenzie
picks it up in the back line, goes out, and he finds his player out in the back flank out there. Ritter with it. Comes back in again. Bit silly, I suppose. He goes back and he finds his player right in the goal square at the...
There goes the honker.
The honker goes. So quarter time here at the Encounter Bay Oval on the FBAG scoreboard. We have Mount Compass 7 goals, 3. Encounter Bay are yet to score.
Yes, and that's the way it's gone at the moment. So anyway, 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
So Matt,
at Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
In a lot of trouble.
They are. They're going to struggle to get anything.
See, Willunga 5-1.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
Yes, and back here at the Encounter Bay Oval, we can now go through the goal kickers. And there's a lot of goal kickers at the moment for Mount Compass. In fact, there's 6 of them with a goal each. Timothy Green, Tom Pinion, Lewis Johnson, Matthew Skripik, Patrick Marshall and Nicholas Mott. Well, this not often.
Cody Connor.
And Cody Connor.
Oh, Cody Connor.
Yeah, Patrick's got a couple.
That's 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
They got, right.
Yeah, Mott didn't get one, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got 7 goal kickers with a goal each. And the score is...
No, he didn't.
7 goals, 3 to Encounter Bay, no score. In fact, they really haven't even had a decent shot at the goal, have they?
No, they're struggling big time with the forwards. I mean, trying to think who's missing the captain. Not playing out there. That's usually their goal kicker. Gary's been muscled out. Have been surrounded by
Tyson.
By Tyson Neal, and Gary's been surrounded by Compass defenders back in there, so they're making his word hard for it. So he's to get right out on his own somewhere and try and sneak out of the pack. And well, we're going to get the ball up there, don't I? But I think the boys are doing all right in the middle. They seem to be getting the footy out, but she breaks down after half forward line, doesn't it?
Yeah, disposal with the Bays are poor. They're kicking. They've always been a short kicking side, but they're kicking it low. And we've said already in the first quarter, so many smothers. The ball being kicked and even almost like a foot off the away from the player, and it's being hit by the player. So they're low kicks, but a lot of spoiling off the boot.
Got a couple of other games on around the ground. We've got the other scores in there yet.
Got the scores in one.
One.
Wollonga 5-1, Strathalbyn 2-1. So
okay. Yeah,
we don't know. There might be a bit of breeze at some of these other ovals. You'd have to hope, wouldn't you? You don't want too many big scores again.
I think Wollonga, when you got the guys that I've said to you this morning on the sports show, when you got a few players there, what I see in the reserves, got the best players in reserves, and then Wollonga go out and kick a cricket score against Victor. I know they've been a bit undermanned last week. But it'd be interesting to see. I'd like to see what their score's going to be this week with a couple of new players back into their side at Victor down at McLaren, because really McLaren never blew Mulponga away.
No, that was a bit surprising.
Was indeed. Umpires just checking with everybody. We're ready to roll back here at the Encounter Bay Oval with Mount Compass with a handy lead. Start of the second term. And there goes the honker. Umpire with the footy. Flicks her up in the air again. Away we go. Good tap down it is by Tonkin. Ball rouses on. Kick around the body. The Bays inside forward line. Here's a chance for Fife. Can it sit and prop for him? The score can come on. No, he can't. No, wrong way. Sorry. We're going in the background. We are switching it around too. Comes back out wide and he gets back over to Crispin. Crispin gets the footy to bounce up and clear it, and it didn't work. And he's gone out of bounds. Boundary umpire with the footy. Bring her back in. And Compass has just got the height luxury up in there, haven't they? Ziggy sets himself up in the front of the fall of the footy. Plenty of players coming up over the top of him. That'll go nowhere. Umpire will come in and force the ball up again. The players that Compass have got around the plate, it might be better to go out the back. Tap out by Tonkin, it does. Goes back around. Bay's trying to pick it up, trying to go forward. Compass had got hold of it. They've been well wrapped up with it. Quick handball up over the top. The happy handball's coming on. The Bays kick it in, smothered. Picked up by Crispin. Crispin's driven into the ground. He could end up with a free kick out of this one. He will, because it's a bit more in the back. Finally gets up with the footy. Jack won't hang around too long. You want to get mobile. Looking for some options. Down the line she comes. Floats it across the face of the scoreboard. Up by the go and a big punch the way it is there by Groove. He's a little bit too tall. And he's gone to the boundary line. Out in front of the scoreboard she rolls again. Players set themselves up all a bit. Groove and Tonkin. Groove sits in the front sit, palms it off down to the front, can't get it out the back door, it goes over to Tonkin. The kick should come back down the line. Oh, well been tackling in, it could be in a bit of trouble folding the ball. It is. Player advantage has been given to Compass. The handball's been gone on. Picked up it is by Green. Green fires one in. They get one in quickly into Heatley. Heatley 1-on-1. Pinion at the square, gets the mark, plays on quickly, round the body, 2 metres out, drills the goal umpire.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Everybody else was in the back lines, and there was all being played in a third of the oval. Not good signs. Back in the centre it comes. Umpire gets it. Boundary umpires take up their positions in the square corners. He walks in now. Up it comes. Goes on up. Up they go. Turns around, gets down there by Tonkin for the Bays. Handball comes out. Handball goes again. He can make a run on it. Goes off, goes forward. Out they come. Goes down, can't get to it. Compass comes in. Beautiful pick up there. Picked up beautifully there by Tool. Tool from Encounter Bay spins around. Look at this. The Bay player gets hold of him, grabs hold of him, goes out. Comes down there and gets pushed over the boundary line. And a ball in the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Bay player was too worried about the opposition player there. He's the forward man, and this is probably the deepest they've been in for getting back into the second quarter. Deep in their attack, going towards what we call the netball court ends up here. Up they go. Tonkin puts it down. Carpenter gets it, kicks it, and it goes. There it is. Goal to Encounter Bay.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
And throw it up. In he goes. Up it goes. In goes the big fella. Callum Tonkin gets a knock. Ball comes out again to the Encounter Bay. It's going to fall short here. That player there's a little bit too short for Encounter Bay to give any effort there on the forward line, and Compass go down the ground with it. Well picked up down there by Compass. Moore's got hold of it. He gets it back now to Green. Green gets it further down, one-handed taken down there and by Patrick Marshall, and the ball will go along and bounces just inside the boundary line, I would think. No one touched it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Free kick goes out here to Encounter Bay. So Encounter Bay's got it now on their half-back line. Kicked the ball in short. That was a good mark, under a little bit of pressure down there, wasn't he? And that was Elijah Horrocks. And Horrocks now will go back to take his kick. In fact, he decides to go over to the clubroom side with it out there. And he kicked it too far. The mark was taken down there by Blake and Bailey. And he's going to let him go, is it? Yep. Yes, he's going to let him just take his kick. Kicks it in. One of the big players just standing out there, and I reckon that might be Mott, was it? Yep. It's his Mott. Mott's got hold of it. Kicks it right down to the forward line out here looking for the big bloke in Pinion. Can't find him. And there's plenty of players down there from Mount Compass. Scuds got hold of it, and he took a bit of a while to get hold of that one to get away with it. But the ball now has gone to the ground. A kick off the ground has gone out here to Encounter Bay. Just kick it up in the air. Little bloke out there takes the mark, and I reckon that one might have been Jack Crispin, was it? Anyway, looks like it could be. He's got hold of the ball, kicks it in short, and there's lots of players out there by himself, and it's left now to Callum Tonkin to take the mark on the half back line. He kicks it in short, and another mark will be taken out there by Encounter Bay, and that one is Bonus. Bonus kicks it in short, and it's going out here, and the umpire lets that go away. It's on the ground.
That is Jack
got hold
again.
of it again. Yeah, I thought he might have had that long enough. He stopped it, didn't he? He didn't quite have it long enough, says the umpire. The umpire throws it up again. Ball's pushed away. And away they go, and Counter Bay down through. We haven't got a number 6 out there for Encounter Bay, have we? And anyway,
not that I got.
And the mark has been taken by Crispin. Perhaps they've snuck one out there. And the ball goes across now to Ziggy Vakunas. Vakunas has got a teammate out there, and he kicks a little bit too far in. And away go the Bays with it now. They bounce it once. Gee, he run his distance, bounced it twice.
It's a good stride, isn't it?
It was a good stride then. Ball's pushed across it's kept inside the boundary line down over there.
Free kick.
Free kick.
Kick.
I thought the play seemed to stop a little bit, and the ball's been made down there by Kyle Hayter. Kyle Hayter kicks it down really to no one down there, and the ball comes out loose. And here's a chance for a flick out. Counter Bay player missed it the first time, and he's a little bit lucky there. He's gone across the boundary line, and the ball's out of bounds now on the half forward line on the clubroom side. Good day here for footy. Boundary umpires got hold of it. Little fellas are doing a good job. And in it goes again. Pushed down there by Compass. Probably got the first touch on it, but they've got players just standing around, and I think he's taken it further back. But anyway, Connor's got it. Cody Connors got it for Mount Compass. It's taking a while to kick it. You think the umpire would hurry him up here?
Not a lot of movement out there for him.
Anyway, he should have kicked a little bit quicker. The ball now is a good kick down the line, and almost a mark taken by Mount Compass.
Tommy's a long way from home.
And yeah, they're all of them a long way from home out there at the moment. And the ball comes over to Counter Bay, is it? It's hard to see from here. The ball now is going to be thrown up by the central umpire as they gather in front of the fence over there, blocking off the new part of the club rooms. And the ball being taken down there by the Bays. So Counter Bay now got on the half back line. Put it up. Off they go. Coming down there now. The ball again be taken by Encounter Bay. The player runs away when that is Bonus.
Missed him by a mile.
His hand pass didn't even go anywhere near him. He would have needed an arm another metre long if he's going to catch that one. But the umpire calls play up here, and we'll throw the ball up just outside the 50 for Encounter Bay Nifty.
Yeah, it's just a few problems. Just the old errors, easy errors, isn't it? Didn't make the man, went straight through the legs. Creates a stoppage. Compass clear themselves out. Down the line they go. Skeptic nearly got the mark in front, but well done the Bays who keep on hassling and keep on going. Comes back up in the middle. Through the centre corridor the Bays can go to get it up to Crispin. Crispin now can fire one in short and does. Goes that through to Tarek Illingworth. And yes, and the breath was taken there by Trevor. I didn't think that was going to happen either. Illingworth goes again short. Goes up to the big fella in Callum Tonkin. Tonkin can go long into the square if he needs to. The goal square that is up by they go. It's 2-on-1. They took was pretty well broadcast, wasn't it?
Picked up, work out all right.
Picked up and turned around there by Bailey. Bailey gets the football up to Hayter, and the umpire says, yes, it is too high. Knick-knack, paddywhack. What's the dog going to do about this one? We've got a free kick. We finally have. Yes, we have Kyle Hayter. Call was right the first time. I thought he did come over a little bit too high.
Distance shouldn't be a problem for him.
No, it shouldn't be.
Normally reasonably accurate kicker.
My biggest, most improver, this kid last year. Amazing he had last year.
In he comes. Lines himself. Oh, that's a Donkey Kong off that.
Oh, he's snuck it in.
Over, has it? Umpire says goal! He turns around.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Yes, I thought they were well under trouble there getting to it, but it's gone through. We've turned around and gone to there, and we've turned around and still got the back in the centre. Up she goes. Tonkin gets a backhander for the bays, puts it all down. Overrun it though. Compass picks it all up. He gets wrapped up in the centre, and Carpenter was in there also with, looked like it might have been Sweetman, and it forces another boundary throw up there. Comes through. Compass trying to break through, can't get through it. Gets wrapped up. The bays grab him again, and it's in exactly the same spot for another repeat of a centre ball up. Up she goes, quite a few around. Oh, you got a free kick there. You can't hang and throw. They paid a couple, so Tonkin gets the recipient from Encounter Bay. Out he goes, kicks it out wide on the lead. He gets it and he hits the player on the chest.
He ran a long way to get that.
That was Andrew Fife for the Bays. Goes in again now. He drives it up. No, it was Fife. Goes up. Hayter goes out the front, gets into the back of the player and gives away the kick. And that was silly play.
Clumsy,
and he's hurt himself.
Yeah.
So handball goes back out there by Mount Compass. They go out now, clear it out, but it misses his kick, misses the target, goes off. The Bays come back through. Off they go again. Over the top it goes, touched. Through for a minor score, so Encounter Bay go to 2 goals, 1 to Mount Compass, 8 goals, 3 on the FPA scoreboard.
Hayter just got up there, and they were 1 short in the forward line, weren't they?
They're going to be 1 short for a while. He's still hobbling around out there. Yeah, it was a bit of a clumsy one. Compass with it, load it back up into the centre. They go through to Heatley. Heatley can come out wide. Ritter's on the run down the line, takes it on the run and keeps on running. Gets another 15 metres, lands it up on the boot, and Encounter Bay, well done, intercepted in between the 2 big fellas. Going down to Callum Tonkin. Callum Tonkin through the Bays, keeps in the daisy cutter and goes short, works it. They're going to keep on going down the line again. Compass going to work him out, comes out to Kyle Hayter. He's still on 1 foot. His kick around the corner again wasn't a good one. She's come off the bounce and fed into a player. Compass now just reloaded. They're racking up players up in there, but the kick's forward now. They're panicking a little bit and they're not finding their target.
Josh Marshall.
Yeah, Joshy Marshall was a good intercepting mark. Can go long. What's he got? 1-on-1. Carpenter's on his own. He's balked off the player, but the Compass there just picked it up, and Hannaford just brings that big body of his across to Johnson. Johnson back to Hannaford. Hannaford didn't want it. He wasn't looking. He was wrong-footed. Hannaford gets stumped up all around. Hang on. I thought it was be a good job for dumping Hannaford on the ground. He should be rewarded for that. He's a huge man. He plays on to Johnson. Gets it through to Scuds. He's just off the centre circle. Scuds can load up a big one. Tommy's fallen back of the pack. They don't. They come forward to Ziggy. Ziggy will set him up, and he does from the ground level. Picks up now to Skepik. Skepik goes out wide. It rolls out to Hooper. Hooper gets up the footy on the bounce. He's dispossessed of it. Ball loose into dispute on the deck. Now the Bays have got it. The 1-2, the handball. They're running around in trouble. They finally get a kick away. Players fly high and early, but Encounter Bay hold their feet and stay on the ground. Well done, the young fellas. A punch forward. It's back inside 50 for the Bay now. Mackenzie's got it for Compass. He's too old for this trick. His little chip kick forward nearly found the Bay player again, but spoilt the party. They're coming over the top, and so's Creaky. And Creek comes through and just stops it all up and keeps Scudsy on the ground. He's the last man standing with a foot in his mouth. Umpire, clubber side wing, flicks it up in the air. Well done to the ruckman, gets it down to Tool. Tool gets it, he's unloaded, didn't have hold of the football. Free kick Bays, Trev.
So here's Bays now on the centre wing. Off he plays, kicking it in quickly. Up they go, misses the wrong side of Carpenter. Crispin gets it, recovers, gets up, handballs out wide, over to the player, gets it all, and he slings him up.
Down the ground,
doesn't matter. It's touched, it's got to be a free kick. Umpire. He actually slung him and he turned around. So minor point to Encounter Bay.
That was the second push, wasn't it?
Watch it up on the replay.
It was right on the kick, but he slung him, so he should have been, but there it is. So the FPAG scoreboard, Encounter Bay 2-2 to Mount Compass, 8 goals 4.
There he goes.
No, 8 goals 3, sorry. So he goes up there. We wait now. The ball has come back. Compass with the ball. Wait in. He steps out now. Off he comes. That puts it all back in through there, and that one there is Lewis Johnson. Johnson goes off, comes out, and Bays pick it all up on the wing. They come out quickly, find themselves there, and Oliver Price. Price goes in, there's Carpenter on the lead, and Carpenter's finally got one on lead. Short kick goes off, finds his player, and he gets him on the lead, and that one goes over there to Tarek Illingworth.
Well, he should be able to get that.
Yep, he's only going to kick from 40.
Yep.
So the Bays now got the chance to get themselves another score, which was looking impossible in the first quarter, and even probably the first couple of minutes of the second quarter. But lines up. Illingworth comes up, styles up, gets his boot onto it, puts it all up. He's hung that one. He's hung it. He's gone too narrow for that one. Minor score only. So Encounter Bay on the FPAG scoreboard go to 2 goals 3. Still trailing Mount Compass 8 goals 3.
I'll go back and get the ball now, and Compass will bring it back in. Ball's down the netball court end. They come in now, they've got a lot of area to kick it, haven't they, with this new rule and this mott that brings it back in.
It does clear it out.
It does clear the end out, doesn't it, where the player kicks in from. Anyway, Compass have got the ball now in the back pocket. That's not a bad kick either. In fact, that's a very good kick down the ground. Players go up one hand and just content to knock it on the ground and see it roll across the boundary line. So it's 51-15 at the moment, with Encounter Bay well behind. Umpire throws the ball back in again. In it goes. Ball's on the ground now. They pick the ball up again. Over the 50 it goes. And the player there was just a little bit too short, I think, down there at centre R4. But he wins the race, though. If it bounces up for him, he does. And that one was Illingworth.
Party tricks.
Let that go.
Go forward, young man.
They go around in circles. Compass will pick this one up. Oh,
Tommy's gone.
To get it. Yep, number five, wasn't it?
No, 7. Tommy McInnes.
McInnes has got it. Gets a free kick and gives it over there. Well, there's only another short one. Over it goes to Illingworth. Illingworth down the centre half forward out there. Front of the pack, the ball comes in almost marked by Compass. Player there was grabbed hold of as he went to, well, he tried to get away with Mount Compass, and the player there was Batsavalis. Umpire tosses it up again. Tonkin goes in, knocks the ball down, knocked it straight to the Mount Compass player, and the Mount Compass player will get the free kick down there, and that one is Ritter. Ritter plays on down the ground with it. That's a good mark taken in front down there by Ziggy Vakunas. And Vakunas now goes to play on, runs around, goes around on his left foot. Don't know whether that's his preferred one or not. But anyway, Scuds now. He's got a chance to put the ball right down in the forward area if he wants to. He does, and almost a party trick then. Take him down there.
Free kick.
Kick.
Well, he had 2 grabs on and then pulled his arm down. So
yeah, well, I suppose he thought he was going to mark it anyway, but he may not have got it. And now the ball's gone down there to Tommy Pinion again.
I'll tell you what, I reckon Encounter Bay won this quarter. I reckon they've fought scrapped very hard to keep the scoring down.
And Pinion now's got it. Gets close to the man on the mark with it, and there's a shot
Coming
for
back.
goal, and that puts another goal on the board there.
Yeah, giving everybody opportunity, but I really reckon the Encounter Bay good on them this quarter. They really fought and scrapped, and I think they've stemmed the flow of Compass's score, and ball comes back up in the middle. Tonkin gets on to Bonus. Bonus gets it straight down the throat, and Johnson on the run through for Compass gets it. Loads up from way outside 50, in there, sitting there, and there's a mark taken by Compass, and that'd be Grove. Grove, is it, or Mott?
I think you're right.
Grove, is it? I think he's supposed to be down there having a rest. And isn't it funny with the ruckman always goes forward and has a rest, and then gets straight into the action. Grove does the old banana, and the goal umpire's doing the old 1, 2, 3 on the heart, and he's missed it. 1 point only to Mount Compass, and that's to Grove. And how we going there on the old scoreboard?
FBA scoreboards 9-4 Mount Compass, 2 goals 3. I make it to Encounter Bay. We're waiting for the ball to be transferred back. It's gone up the hill.
It's gone to play cricket.
Yeah, I reckon. Lucky it isn't the FBA board ball on it because it's gone back to the yard. Back in they come.
Waterport Road.
Encounter Bay now with the ball. Gets the ball, brings it in. Up on the scoreboard side, up and down, goes up.
Ziggy.
Probably lucky, but Ziggy gets it. Pulls it in for Compass, goes in, finds his player, tries, goes around, kicks it all off. Handballs goes off to Mott. Mott goes off on the inside. It gets smothered on the boot, comes back. Kicked up again by Compass. They go through, so another minor score. So they go to 9 goals 5 on the FBA scoreboard, 2 goals 3 Encounter Bay.
Got to just take that breath and just slow down a little bit, Compass. The scores could be prolific here, but they're trying to rush it a little bit.
They're trying to do it a bit quicker,
They are trying to do it a little bit quicker.
Encounter Bay with the ball now. Go over the far side of the ground. Player comes out there for the Bays and takes a mark. Thomas Neville kicks it into centre half back. And this is their stop-start game, isn't it, at the moment? And it's going to take a long time to get the ball down the other end of the ground. This will be the 4th mark if he marks it here. And the ball's only gone about 50 metres. Anyway, Encounter Bay still got hold of it. Will they keep this one in the boundary line? They won't. Across the boundary line it goes on the full. And this will go straight back again from whence it came. No, it won't. He decided to kick it across the ground.
Tommy
and it's gone out there to Tom Bakunis. And Tom Bakunis will go back and then decides he'll kick it back short again. Waxing kicks, what he used to do at school. Anyway, back he goes to Tom Bakunis. And he gets back again. I think these
Johnson,
between
and he's gone.
about 3 kicks. Now down to the forward line it goes. And that's the trouble with Tom
Pinion, orange boots.
And this will take Pinion. Take him.
He won't kick
Fair
it.
sort of kick from here to get that through.
Yeah, he'll have a crack at it.
He'll have a
He'll
crack
stab,
at it.
but he won't. You watch his leg, it'll come up
Not coming
halfway.
through.
Nah.
So Pinion now, he's probably 35 out, 40 out. It's on a fair sort of angle though, be out, probably outside the boundary line. Comes in, gets close to the man on the mark. Ball comes in short.
Good mark.
And the big mark down there by Callum Tonkin. Play now is allowed to go on and the Bays will get it down the ground from that back pocket area. We're going to run into a stop just down here in a minute though. If they knock it down.
Oh yeah, the stop come with a stop and he's down on the ground. It's still stopped.
Yeah. It stopped
Heavy
all
clash.
right, but he got his head in the way, I think, when it was going to be stopped. But anyway, yeah, ball comes back now. It's gone out here to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin gets it over to Daniel Toole, and Toole's got it centre half back. Another little kick goes in. And that's gone about 5 metres forward. Another little one goes in. I reckon that might be Fraser Tonkin that's got it again.
Before slip, I'll be looking that on the replay.
I reckon too. Now, that was almost a mark. Yes, it is a mark. Knocked and the shoulder, says the umpire. And that one is Callum Tonkin. He's gone from the almost full back now, down to the half forward line. Kicks it in out there.
No hanging on there.
And the ball goes out, and here's a chance for Compass to clear it out the way. The ball's on the ground though, picked up by Encounter Bay. Old Carpenter there, he had almost the arm around the shoulder before the ball got to him, man.
I think Gary sneak in there, they just wrapped him
Yeah.
up. Bop.
The umpire will throw it up about 35 metres out from Encounter Bay's goal. They've got it. Around it goes down there through Nick Marshall. Nick Marshall, normally a pretty good shot. Not this time. It's a minor score, and that is the 4th point to Encounter Bay. They go to 2 goals 4 to 9 goals 5 by Mount Compass on the FPA scoreboard.
Compass to bring the 40 back in, spear it back in, they do. Straight
Johnson
down
will
to
go back to Johnson again.
back to Johnson, you reckon? It's gone to Creaky at the moment. No, he's not running further down the ground. He's having probably, that's a shocker from Creaky. That'll make the coach happy. Goes over to Heatley. They recover from it okay. They don't. Heatley's kicks down. He's got it half back now. It's picked up by the Bays. Intercepted well. They've got a vision and a player out in his zone. There's the young Jack Crispin. Jack wants it to go long. That's just a fox because Jack's going to run around and get caught on the ball. They can read you like a book, Jack. I could. Timmy Green's got it. Gives it up to Johnson. They go forward now, Compass. This might make them pay. They don't. Tommy's not moving quite well up on the old footsteps, but Intercept comes in to give his mate a hand as Ziggy Vetkernis, and he's crunched the bay player and put him in on the ground and pulled a stopping.
That's a coach killer what Crispin did there. He got close to the man on the mark. He took one step in and grabbed him.
Yep. Everybody knows Jack. Don't worry about that. Ball comes back up. Callum Tonkin up over the top. A good tackle again by Ziggy again. Or was that Johnson in there? No, it looks like the Zig. Yeah, that's his sort of style. So half back for the Bays. They go up. Ziggy holds his ground. Yeah, I would have thought so. Comes back out to Crispin. This time he just jams it on the boot and gets rid of it. Good idea, Jack. Comes back down to Green. Can't get hold of it. The Bays working overtime. Tackle Tommy Vetkernis. Probably no prior opportunity. Huge tackle. They come to play now. Ball comes back up. Well done, Callum Tonkin. Got there late, but got there just in the nick of the time. The Bay's got hold of the footy. They've got hold of the football and the Bay player. And well done by Cody Connor.
26 minutes is gone.
Tackle goes back up again. Slapped away it is by Compass. Down by Bonus.
Oh,
Bonus is gone for all love nor money.
He actually got his foot to that in the tackle.
On the tackle
after
over.
it hit the ground though, didn't he?
No, in the air.
I think it come up. Ball comes over now to Marshall. He goes down the line. And there goes the honker. It doesn't matter. We're not going any further. The scoreboard will read. Encounter Bay, 2 goals, 4. Mount Compass, 9 goals, 5 on our FBA scoreboard. And you two with all the stats, let them have it.
Right, goal kickers. Mainly will go straight through to Mount Compass, who are leading. Tom Pinion with 3, 2 to Patrick Marshall, singles to Cody Connor, Matthew Skripik, Lewis Johnston and Timothy Green. For Encounter Bay, there's Cole Hayter and Gary Carpeney.
Yes, well, it was nearly even Steven that quarter, wasn't it?
I reckon Encounter Bay won it by about a point, didn't they?
I reckon they could have gone close. But anyway, they stopped the rot, didn't they? Because the way it looked at quarter time, they could be a long, long way down at half time.
Well, it's last week's after half time, and it was a similar thing, wasn't it? It was happening, and it was a bit closer, this, of course, and then at half time, one side come out the front door, one come out the back door. What's going to happen today, boys? Do you reckon that the coach is going to alleviate a little bit of that blood pressure in there and to get the boys to get the football and control the football? And Compass control the football, they could tear them apart. But look, courageous effort by Encounter Bay. They're having a real red hot dip, the boys.
Yeah, it's they certainly are, but they're virtually outclassed here with the Compass side. Too much talent for them. Use the ball. I was watching up here because they're short in the forward lines. When they come into attack, I was watching up here. Compass got the ball across the centre. 2 of the Encounter Bay boys were walking back through the centre. They were interested in the Compass players in front. Encounter Bay got the ball and they were still running to their players and not setting up. They're not forward players and they're not on ballers. And of course the Bays come out, nothing forward, because these boys weren't watching the play. They turned around, they went 2 players when they didn't need to, and of course there was the options gone for the Bays. So they've got major problems all around the ground, really.
90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
Yes, and thanks for that, Ian. Both teams are out on the ground. The umpires are out there too, and there doesn't seem to be any hurry at the moment to get things under the way.
Oh,
No, the umpires have been out here for a long time.
did they go off?
Yeah, well, they went off, but they've come out. I think they've had table service out here now. They've had pies and pasties and coffee, and they're still standing there. But, so here we are. Like I said, we're back onto here, but at this here so far on the scoreboard of this match is tightened up a little bit, but still compass comfortably.
And getting any scores from any other
No,
matches
that's
is
we're struggling.
damn near on
I don't
impossible.
know where Terry is. He might have gone
We
down to Glen
never
Elbow.
get a lot of help
Yeah.
from the McLaren Oval and down there, and of course then Gould was in a state of repair at the moment with all their buildings and that all missing, so they probably haven't got a phone line, so we're not getting them.
So there's
And,
only two
down at
games.
Yankeelilla, they don't like talking to us either.
Yeah, there's only 2 games. So here is Mount Compass 9-5 leading the home side in Counter Bay 2-4. And at the other game that we have results is at half-time Wollonga 10 goals to Strathalbyn 8 goals to, and they've come back to make that a 2-goal game. So that one's tightened up pretty
We've got
good.
a quarter time score here anyway. Yankalilla 2-5, Maiponga, Selix 1 goal. So that one's reasonably close. And Goa Port Elliot 4-1, Langon Creek 7-4, and that's the quarter time scores. We haven't got any later than that.
Well, by breakfast.
Oh, yes, we have. We've got a half-time score.
Oh, here we go.
They've come through now. So Wollonga 10-2, Strathalbyn 8-2. I think we've already said that one. Goa Port Elliot 7-1. Langhorne Creek 14 goals 9.
Yelch.
McLaren 6-7. Victor Harbour 3 goals 4. And Yankalilla 3 goals 7. Maiponga Selix 7 goals 2.
Very
So,
good.
bit of a change in the scores in there from quarter time.
It's been a long time since
So what did you say
Maiponga.
the Victor in the
2 goals improvement on last week.
Yeah, the Victor Harbour already doubled last week's score there by half time. It's 3 goal 4. Victor Harbour, McLaren 6-7.
Couple of new players in for the Victor Harbour side, if you haven't all that news.
Yes.
Down that one.
Seb Goulhouse is one of them.
Yep.
And if you watched Married at First Sight a couple of years ago, he starred
here we
on that.
go.
He was the big bloke that came in there, the big muscle man. So that's what happened in that one.
Well, he flex a bit of muscle down at McLaren, be handy. Umpires are ready to go, boys. Here we go for the second half. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Pete Galbraith has been on the old machine in there and giving these boys a bit of a wrap up, because I reckon they look at the scoreboard at quarter time that this is easy. Ball comes back up. Tonkin gets hold of it down to Bonus. Bonus gets a tap on, kicks it himself. Picked up there it is by Compass. So down the lane they go with William Moore. Moore gets it, brings it back again. Chance here for Mott. Whoops, clean bowled here. My player comes through and just pushes him out the way. Well done there by Thomas Neville. Gets it back up, teammate now with Bonus. Bonus is clear to go. Has a crack on it and done. Tackled, holding the ball. Bonus might have hurt himself on his drag down that one, on that one. He's a big fella, he's up. Doesn't matter, the ball's up and going again. There was a shocking kick from Compass, picked it through. Cody Connor's got hold of it. Groove's in there. Connor goes in, he gets it, flicks it. Out goes to Green. Green gets it up over to Creaky, I think it is, out in there. Goes down towards the Scuds territory. He's intercepted in there. The run comes through. Crispin gets it, jams it on the boot. Down the lines, put it straight down the throat of that was the Johnson. Johnson goes across to the next big gun, and that is Mitch Mott. Mitch Mott in front of the scoreboard. He chips one up in the air and goes down to Patrick Marshall. Marshall can go long if he needs it. He's not. He's going to come in short to the ruckman in Grove. Grove can go down to Thomas. They're looking for the run through. Paddy wants it on the run. Ziggy's sitting still. Doesn't. The lead comes out from Pinion. Pinion up the back sit. Doesn't get it. No one at the ground level to help him out. I tell you what, if you wanted to get a kick in this game, it would be under Tommy Pinion's feet for 100 minutes every day. Ball's out of bounds, Trev.
So here's forward pocket for Mount Compass, going to the hill or the netball court end here. And he comes now, puts it up beautifully. Up they go, ruckman go up. Tonkin gets 2 goes at it for the Bays. They kick it out, forward it goes. Up in the middle, intercepted there by Compass. Compass Johnson puts it around. Lewis Johnson puts it over. Finds his player out there in Hannaford. Hannaford goes off there now from centre half back. Goes in the forward line. Ziggy picks it up, sidesteps around, gets caught, throws it all out, picks up the player, gets it all up, spins it around too far. Goes up there. smashed away there by Pinion, from Pinion. Bay's picked it up in Tonkin. He goes out, turns around, the Bays are trying to get it up. Crispin comes in, spins around, kicks the ball off of the Compass player, over there, play on, he gets up again. Brings it off inside. Up it goes, smashed down. Goes off there, Fraser Tonkin gets it again, back to him again. Goes off, smothered off the boot. Picked up there by Compass this time. Now they swing it back here. Comes off there, Pinion comes out, can't get to a good spoil. Turn around, picked up, that's a good tackle by the
ball there.
Nah, he made an attempt, at least he did. Most of the time you don't see them. And it's a ball up at centre half forward for Mount Compass. Up they go, Tonkin goes up, can't get to it. They just stand under the ball, which is shepherding as far as I'm concerned. Goes up, hits the ground, Ziggy gets down into it, can't get it to it for Compass. Gets all on there, stacks on the middle. The umpire's going to have to come in and ball it up right in the full forward position for Mount Compass. Sets himself, goes, up they go, turns around, goes up, smacked out of it, can't come out. But Compass try to get through with it, can't. Gets wrapped up, pushed down, goes
Free
in. The umpire
kick,
says, in the back, goes to Encounter Bay.
Oh, you're kidding.
Gets up there, and that one goes to Andrew Fife. Fife right in the back pocket. Umpire said you fell on him, and turns around, gets up. There goes the kick. It's a floater. It's terrible, and Compass steps in and grabs it. I don't know if it could be Mott. I reckon it's Big Mott. Goes on, steps around, goes around. Yep, left footer, kicks it. Goes up, over the top, goes on. That's good grab. Goes out through there, and I reckon, isn't that William Moore? Turns around, away from the
No, Ziggy.
Ziggy, is it?
He was right in the middle there, wasn't he? One each side of it.
That vertical leap's amazing.
Oh, he was. You wouldn't have seen it last week. Anything above his eyes, you'd say he was going to pick. He never got him. I think he took 2 marks. No, he tried. He just.
Yeah, right.
He was just sort of just too far under him. Like I said, that was the more of you see him. He just jumps up straight in it, and he got him. So he obviously needed the run. Puts it all through, umpire steps, umpire goes back, turns around, signal goes,
Ding.
Goal! There she goes.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
I think a little of that just don't use the phone.
I don't think they got a phone
either.
And I'd say Gore's probably lost all theirs because they've hardly got any building
Yeah,
at all.
that's the smoke. I'm trying to read the smoke signals up in the background because that's about all they got for transmission. Up they go again. Even ruck contest comes back down, but Groves picked it up. Backdoor it comes to Johnson. Tries to balk him, he does. Gets away with it to Ritter. Ritter goes backwards. It goes over to Grove again. Out wide it goes to Cody Connor, ridden up. We didn't have any prior opportunity. That's not holding the ball. Oh, it is.
Yes,
Wow, okay.
Nice goal.
Oh, well.
Hang on. Was he?
Yeah, come on, umpire, get in the groove. Watch the replay when you get home tonight. You'll be embarrassed about that. You're supposed to put him behind the mark, not 15 metres down the line. Oh, I've lost it. That's it. You come one game of football. One game. He's been around long enough. I mean, you know, that's crazy. But anyway, advantages to Encounter Bay,
well,
and I reckon that would be. I reckon that would be Kyle Hayter by the looks of that. By the look of that hairdo down there,
white boots,
and that was a very nice bit of advantage. I think if you call meters game, that's umpires.
Looks
and
good.
Kick through Kyle Hayter looks pretty good. Big Louis come forward and gone.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Mr. FPA.
Mr. Darren.
The umpire's got hold of the ball now. Comes in, throws it up. Up it goes. Tonkin gets in, probably got the knock on the ground. That goes, all picked up here by Encounter Bay. Now the forward line it goes again.
Kyle,
and here's a chance now. Another
No.
score to go on the board.
That's
22.
Oh, 12. Oh, 2.
2.
Two.
Yeah.
Twin's got it. And he's got this, it's a reasonable distance out, but if he gets onto it, it could be another score.
Yeah, the money's worth at the hair barber shop.
Well, it's going to take a while to get the peg back the deficit here. At least the other team's not scoring it. Now they'll come in again, off they go, the compass line up down the back, take the mark down there in the last line of defence. We'll kick it out, took that one a little bit easy. And now the ball comes back, compass has still got it in that back pocket area over there. They're just messing around with it at the moment. So's Encounter Bay. It's on the ground, the umpires are standing there watching. In the end they say, give it to me and I'll toss it up. Will now be thrown up in the back pocket on the clubroom side, down the entry end there, and the ball comes in. Again, Junis has got hold of it, kicks it down the ground. There's only a one-on-one out here. They've got half a mile to run if they decide to. And they've held it up long enough here for the troops to get there. The cavalry's at last got there. And the umpire will throw it up, and half the teams will be around where he throws it up. Up he goes again. Comes down on the ground. Picked up there by compass. They get hold of it, try to push it out. Well, the ball goes out there, got it out just in time, and that was Mitchell Riley. Ball comes out loose, it's on the ground again. And the umpire's going to pay somebody out here. And that's Mitchell Riley, I reckon. That ran through with it. Riley's got hold of it. Kicks it down to Fraser Tompkins. Fraser Tompkins hand passes a shocker, and it goes across now to the opposition. Down the ground it goes there to Moore. Moore tries to get away, he did get away with it. Now a little kick goes back into the centre, and the big fellow will go up there. And didn't get it the second touch though. And the ball now will be taken out here by Callum Tompkins again. Stolen. Callum Tompkins got a play.
Over his head.
Here we go.
Here's a chance. Way they go down towards the goal, they can't get it. Compass did well though to block that one back. And it comes out loose now. It's gone over here to Ritter. Ritter marks it. Kicks it back into the centre half forward area. And Mott's got it. He can kick it a bit further down the ground if he wanted to Heatley. Heatley's got hold of it. And Heatley will go back now and take his kick. Decides to kick it over there, and that was a good takedown there by Scuds. Scuds gets it back again, back it goes, and Mount Compass will come in here, and the player out in front there takes a mark.
Now I was thinking he'll go quickly.
No, he did, quickly straight to the opposition. And Bays are back in with a chance here now. They've got an open forward line if they want to use it out there. Oh, he just missed it. Ball's on the ground though, could be picked up out here by Nick Marshall. He doesn't get near it though, and it's gone right across the ground out there, and I reckon the ball might be out of untouched out there.
Bay kick.
The umpire says it's a Bay's kick. In it goes, and they've taken the ball out there right by the light tower.
Carpenty.
And Carpenty has it.
No.
It's Carpenty right in the pocket.
The ball now goes down, and the Counter Bay player leads out there, and it's a long way away from where we are.
Price
goes
now
Gary Carpenty.
And he earned that one.
I reckon Carpenty will have a good chance. Is that Carpenty?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Good chance here of putting the score on the board anyway. I mean, at least they're holding Mount Compass up. They haven't raced off like they did last week.
They're in Endeavour since quarter time. I mean, the first quarter was a disaster for them, but since then their endeavour's been great.
So back goes Gary Carpenty. He's on a fair sort of angle there though. Over there by the opposition bench. And come in now and gets close to the man on the mark, and that's not a bad sort of kick. They like that one. Straight through the goals it goes.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
A bit packed up out there a little bit, spread their wings a bit and just take that one step back. And they probably play a little bit of the old footy, go back and kick and catch and find their targets.
Well, I suppose that's how you get it. You're right. They've got them down for 5 now.
Going along beautifully, catching up quickly.
Go down in 2s.
Umpire with the footy back in the centre again. Callum Tompkins gets the tap down. They've got the wind in their sails here to the base. Comes back over, beats Motty down there. The tackle comes again, but it comes back to Mott. Mott gets an area, up in there. The old one's going to bring down the one. Hold him back off and pulls into one-hander. Oakley Johnson. Johnson gets out of the footy back in. He goes now to the skipper. He gets the ball back off to Tool. Tool fires one out. Gaz has got the pep in his step now because he just kicked the goal. Back down to Callum. Callum gives it the old lay-off, the beautiful one to Tarek Illingworth. Illingworth delivers it down the ground, but it didn't hit the target. The one bounce up gives Green a chance. Now comes out with Creaky. Comes back over. Carpenter intercepts. Jams it on the boot. Can Gary get 2 from 2? No, he can't. He's off target and only a minor score. But they're peppering away at the scoreboard more than what Compass is at the moment, and they slowly keep up. And if the score, how we go up there, they put another one up for them, did they?
Yeah, don't know. So they're putting nothing. So
Ritter with the ball, Trev. Can you see that one around the
FBA
corner?
scoreboard 10-5 Compass, 4-5 to Encounter Bay. And they come with Compass now. Steps off, which he can. Plays off. Drives it out the scoreboard side. Up wide. Comes off. Encounter Bay get it. Smashes it forward. Turns around. Hits the ground. Goes off up into there. Turns around, picks up there and goes. Compass gets the ball out, goes out inside, tries around it. Connor gets it, runs off, he handballs, puts it all off, goes up. Skripik turns around, sidesteps, he goes out wide. They're gone out very wide here on the scoreboard side, top side. Ziggy now calling for it. He comes up on the flank and goes.
He just stayed in, didn't it?
And he does, gets it back over to Mott, just disappears around the corner. It's going to sail past you now, Trev.
There it comes now. Up they go. Gunnar goes, turns around. Picks it all up, Compass now, puts it over Ziggy. Ziggy goes off, turns around, gets his boot, no problems at all, just gets it to it. Shepard's over into the backside there and the Bay jumps into him. Umpire.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Boy, again, boys are pretty happy with that in the centre.
About halfway through the quarter now, Nifty. 14 and a half minutes.
We'll see if you can get your old Bay side of goal there, Kev.
You just go to the scoreboard.
You just go to the scoreboard. Put another one up.
Excuse me, can I have a goal?
Umpire throws the ball up again. Knocked down there by Callum Tompkins. He gets it over the top there to Thomas Neville. And the ball goes over very close to the boundary line. Across the boundary line it goes, and that'll be a free kick out there to Compass. Kicks it over to Skripik. Skripik comes down the ground with it. Over the back of the packet goes. Here's a chance now for
Ziggy again.
Ridder's gone there, Ridder.
Took about left in the oven too long.
he just sat there, so I wonder what I'll do with this. Then he found out. The ball now comes back.
Shocking kick.
It's a terrible kick down the ground, wasn't it? The ball has been marked out there by Mott, round about centre half forward. And he kicked it down to absolutely no one down there. It's got straight to Encounter Bay.
Mitchell Riley.
And he'll get it back again. Would have been not out of cricket, I think, if he'd have taken that one. Encounter Bay now got the chance. Kick down the ground, it's up high. It's a one-on-one down here. The player in front there got the first grab of it. Can't complete it though. It's on the ground here. Nick Marshall goes in there to try and do something with it, and he can't. And finally, those free kick has been paid to somebody. It's been paid to.
I don't know what the old tap on the shoulder, the shrug of the shoulder was.
Free kick goes to Elijah Horrocks, and he's belted the ball in there before anyone gets there. But the only person there was Mount Compass was Creek. So Creek takes a mark right between the goalposts. Comes in to take his kick, kicks a little one in. Compass are well skilled down there in that back line, aren't they? They just get the ball, run off, and everyone knows where they are. I've got hold of the ball again.
Green it is, Timothy Green.
This will be the third kick, inside 50, and a hand pass, and another hand pass down there. Now they should be right to get the ball out clear.
Look at Ritter screaming for it.
Yeah, he's under the ball out here, but takes the ball almost at the back of the pack. Grabs hold of it, good hand pass, out towards his teammate running past. He made a mess of that, and that was more. In it goes. The kicker's gone too far out, but manages to get hold of it, and that was Tool. And down the ground it goes. Another ball hit the player's chest and bounced off. It wasn't easy though. Down the ground it goes through Mott. Mott kicks it across and finds the Kunis out there, the Ziggy one.
Yes,
and he kicks it into the forward line.
Oh, Tommy held.
They were grabbed hold of him. I think they really didn't need to do that. One way he may have
50-50, they both engage in it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
was that one put the push in, and the other one grabbed Tommy, and that
Pinion
was all
was trying to hold him out, push him out, and he was holding him down, so they both grabbed it.
It's just a natural reaction, isn't it, to go forward and grab hold of it.
There's
Tommy
no need for Pinion to be grabbing him. He's in front, so but
sucked him in. Tommy's lining up for what, number 4? And Tommy lines up and gets number 4. So
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Girls to go. Speaking of that,
well, they got all the business around the place.
The big girls' grand final today.
It's probably finished by now.
Oh right, okay.
Anyway, from the throw up in the centre, goes down here. Compass have got the players running down the ground. They got in each other's way. Should be picked up by Encounter Bay out
hanging on,
Will.
Tool's played well.
Yeah, he has.
And
there's another smother.
Nifty, just put your foot back in your mouth.
It's picked up now by Fife. Fife goes right across the ground with it. And he really gained absolutely nothing out of that except give the ball over the top there to Compass. Compass has got hold of it now. Got enough down the ground, they go with it. And coming out there, the big fella, Mott. He tries to break the tackle. He can't. Yes, he can. The umpire lets him get away with it. And he's gone for holding the ball here, and Encounter Bay will get the free kick.
Well done, boy. Fraser
Tonkin. And Fraser Tonkin will go back to take the kick. He's on the half-back line, over the clubroom side. Yeah, he decides to, I'm not too sure he wants to kick it hard or kick it short, but he decides to just go and belt it. And down the ground it goes. Went to no one, but it still went a fair way. Compass got away with the ball in the end, and the umpire says you're holding the ball.
Yeah, good call.
No, he's not going to let him get on with this one.
Oh, what's wrong with that? He did it last time.
Yeah.
Different umpire this time.
Yeah, the free kick goes out there to Illingworth, is it? It's got it.
Yeah.
And Illingworth now.
He's been handy, but doesn't use the ball well.
No,
just Illingworth now kicks it down the ground.
Yes,
that'll have to be a free kick.
E for effort for Gaz.
To Mount Compass, Nifty.
They don't like it either. There's a little bit of argy push going on down there, and that's a dumb thing to do in round 2.
Yeah, I don't know what Mick Marshall got himself involved with. He wasn't involved with the original part of it.
Johnson it is with the kicker. Johnson gets over the 40 straight across the ground. He comes to Simmons. Simmons goes forward up to Creaky, I think that is, hiding out there. He goes in short. Skeppic. Scrappic. Okay, I'll get it right one day. To Scudsy. He didn't get it. So Scudsy pulled off the ball, the ball. Good call, Trev. We can umpire this stuff.
Yeah, we can do it remotely, can't we?
Yeah, all you need is a bit loudspeaker.
Yeah. Sweetman, I reckon it is, down there with the footy. Oh, wobbly old shocker, the kicking forwards. And we had one of the old players in here before, was pulling their hair out.
I think he pulled it all out.
There's a punt on it. That's the second one for the old Kenny there. Yeah, the kicking, he said he's never seen it so bad. Ball up, umpire, gives it up. Good on Callum Tonkin. Back door, comes through, Bays, jamming on the boots for Elijah Ori. Down a Carl Hayter's done that party trick. Whipped it around the body, straight over Big Louie's head for a goal. Well done, Encounter Bay, and well done to Kyle Hayter. Good work. That's his second goal for the match.
And that's goal number 5.
5 goals, 5 Encounter Bay to 12.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
One side.
Yeah, club rooms there will jump out in the front of the grandstand there. Ball comes up to Bonos. Bonos got the footy. Bonos has now tasted the cricket pitch. And ball comes back to the umpire. Flicks the footy back up in the air again. Callum Tonkin, well held, gets it. Mott's trying to bust on through. They got hold of him, put him down. Umpire will flick it up in the air again. See if you can get it out of there, Trev.
Certainly will. Repeats it. Ziggy gets up for Compass. He's doing a share of the rucking. Up they go. He stands in, tries to shepherd and goes out. Turns round, but Bays get it, but goes out. Attacking to Compass, go out there quick. His kick goes out. Connor finds his mark. He spins off in there now, goes up. Here we go, underneath. Good spoil from behind by the Bays. Pungs that down. Turn around, gets it up. Handballs around. Pinion can't get it. He gets up. He gets it wrapped up. He turns around. The umpire says, I'll have this one, folks. And they're at centre half forward. And for a ball up Compass's end. Up they go. Smashes all out. Compass gets it. He gets tackled. Ball goes down. Comes back down. The Bays pick it up. Throws it out through there. And Riley goes out. Compass gets played. He gets dropping. There's holding the ball. Comes back to Fraser Tonkin. Counter Bay. From the defensive side will recuperate now. Goes out, drives out. Off
trouble,
they come
Jack.
over in big trouble. Out it comes through out there, and that one there was turned around. It was Hannaford. Hannaford drives it all up. Poor kick, that one. Straight into the arms of Encounter Bay. They go out. Interception comes. Turns around. The umpire says chop. Contact was in the back. Free kick to Encounter Bay. It was just slightly late. And turns around. They will get it. I reckon that's the same one again, I think, isn't it? Yeah, Riley again. That's pretty good going. He's done a couple of good things.
He's done it a favour because he's turned it over and stuck it straight down the throat.
Yeah, it's not what you need to do with a player coming out. Compass now. Drives the ball back in. Up they come. Grove. Bang! Grove goes up. Can't get it for Compass. Turns around, gets picked up. Compass gets wrapped up. Tries to make an effort with his body but no hands. And the umpire says, I'm quite happy to ball this one up in the forward pocket for Mount Compass. King towards netball court ends. Up they go. And Counter Bay get it down. Hits the ground. Comes round. They try to push it out in the pocket. Gets round. They finally do. Drives out the club room side. Goes out untouched. This will be a free kick to Mount Compass. Out untouched off the boot, so it'll be a relieving kick.
Ziggy just happened to be standing there.
Yep.
Handy guy to bring
just happened to see it.
Crowded in the forward line, so I don't
he goes
like
around the boundary line that much. He gets himself his 10 metres grace to come in. Kicks it in forward. Up they go. Out they come. Pinion comes out for it. Can't grab it. Comes back down. Counter Bay gets onto it. The umpire's going to have to come into here to ball it up once again. Turn around. Getting pretty deep into the quarter now.
3 minutes of time on goal.
Yep, so there it goes. Tonkin for the Bay, flicks it back out, goes around Compass, gets the ball up though, drives it into the forward pocket, goes around Crispin, tries to gets help with his player, turns around, goes up, Encounter Bay gets it, kicks it all up. The big fellow, can he outrun the little boys? No. They can't. Turns around, gets it off the boot, goes over the boundary line. And he turned around, Grove couldn't go up, but he made a good effort on it. She goes out of bounds in the forward flank here for Mount Compass on the scoreboard side.
Done a good job, Grove, really. That was good effort for a big fella.
Turn around, goes up, sets up, umpire sets himself. They've done a good job, these young lads. Up they turn around, beautifully read off the ball, goes around, thank you very much. Oh, that has to be a free kick. Has to be a free kick
for a push.
Unrealistic attempt to go up, kick the Bay player out. It was going through for a goal. Mott turned around and made a big mess of that and turned the ball off.
Even the umpire agreed with you, Trev.
Yep. Oh, you saw it a mile off that one.
It was obvious.
Handball comes in, comes back to Horrocks. Horrocks for the Bays can't get it. The spoil comes off and she goes over the boundary line in the clubbering side forward pocket for Mount Compass. Yeah, she was saw that one a mile off, but yeah, he didn't have to do it, the silly peanut. Anyway, boundary umpire brings the ball back in now. Goes up they go. Nobody really can't get it. Grove gets it and puts it down for Compass more than anything. Hits the ground here. Umpire's just watching it and says, I'll have it. None of you are going to do anything. And he goes to bounce the ball, throw the ball up once more Forward flank for Mount Compass club room side. Up they go. Tonkin from the base smashes it out. Out it comes. The Bays get the round. Handball goes back to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin kicks it out. Goes forward over the back. Just can't get it.
There goes the honker.
Siren goes. And at 3/4 time, the FPAG scoreboard, we have Encounter Bay 5 goals 5, trailing Mount Compass on 12 goals 5. Yeah, 12, so that's right.
So 3 goals to 2 that quarter. So Compass only just gained another goal on it really for the outfit they got. So and for the outfit Encounter Bay hasn't got. I'll tell you what, when they get a few of their players back, talking about it this morning on the sports show, Kevin, it was about where everybody's sort of sitting at the moment, even like from round 1 you got your top 5, your bottom 5 again, similar from last week, but yeah.
The only difference at the moment is 5 and 6.
3/4 time, we got your little sheet there, Kevin. We'll go
We
back
have 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.
How do you know you can trust
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Couple of scores in the other games, and gee, Strathalbyn slipped behind very quickly, didn't they?
Go on, hit them with it,
Trev.
Right, scores we do have here: Mount Compass 12-5, Encounter Bay 5-5, Wollonga 16 goals 4, Strathalbyn 8 goals 3, and that's all we get again, folks. We still struggle to get the other 3 games.
We'll get the other ones by breakfast tomorrow.
So yeah, I'll go through the goal kickers here while they come out while you're listening. For Encounter Bay, we have 3 to Kyle Hayter and 2 to Gary Carpeney. And for Mount Compass, Tom Pinion has racked up 4 at the moment. Ziggy Vakunas with 2, Patrick Marshall with 2, and singles to Cody Connor, Matthew Skripik and Lewis Johnson and Timothy Green.
Yes, well, they've broken up now from there. I don't think there's any doubt about the result of the game. It's hard to see County Bay kicking 8 goals in the last quarter, and
the first quarter didn't
keeping Mount Compass to nothing. But I think they lost the game in about the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, certainly. Like I said, 7-3 to nothing in the first quarter. In any game you watch is going to be game, set, and match, isn't it? Umpires signalling to the players that he wants the goal to the goal umpires and the players.
No, we're waiting for Keeney to get back there with all his water bottles.
They get faster, don't they, Keeney? And his cohort.
You don't want to kick too many goals, you can become waterlogged with Keeney as a water boy.
Here we are, folks. Start of the final quarter, and up she goes. Up they go, and nobody really gets it. Comes back down the centre. Bays throw themselves in, Compass throw them, and the umpire's going to repeat himself. Final quarter here as we get underway. Bays will kick to the netball court end, and Compass are going up there. The Bays pick it up quickly into attacking here. They go through Illingworth. It's had a reasonably good game for them. Off it goes. Bang! Compass comes out. Couldn't get the ball and takes the player out. Carpenter comes along from Bays now into attack. Pushes around. He's got help though, Compass. Now they pick it up. Drives it in. Goes out there and comes out, and they find Grove, the big ruckman. Compass now in control, go back in the centre, finds off the side, they find Skripik. Oh, that's a hanger out on the left hand side, he got away with it. Turned around, up there, Mott gets the ball up, drives it for Compass, up in the forward flank, beautiful defensive mark by Encounter Bay. Drives off, puts it off, comes out the far side up here and goes over to Nifty.
Yeah, ball hard, Moore runs over the footy, a one-on-one. Encounter Bay win the battle through Nick Marshall. Marshall jams it on the boots, he's going to go out of bounds, no one touched it. And it'll be a free kick to Hannaford. Hannaford goes in short, finds Johnson. And we're going backwards. Johnson goes backwards and finds Cody Connor.
Yeah, they'll play just a loose kick.
We'll slip it back around over clubroom side. Clubroom side goes the kick, and it'll be down the ground. And that's straight down the throat of Mott. It doesn't matter because he gets a free kick down the ground because Cody Connor was dealt with a little bit unharshly after he got rid of the footy. Mott goes forward, finds Ziggy Vitkernis on the half forward line, sorry. Ziggy Vitkernis lines up and finds his mate there in Tommy Pinion, gets the footy punched away from him, picked up by Ritter. Ritter jams it on the boot, chance for Heatley in the square. Heatley just shepherds it through, goal, Ritter, Mount Compass.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
All back in the centre now with the umpire. Comes in to throw it up in the centre circle. Walks in, throws it up high, up it goes down there. Tonkin goes in, he tries to knock the ball down. Now on the ground it goes now. Here's a chance for Mount Compass to get rid of it, and he got thrown bang. Just as well the ground had a bit of water on it. Down the ground it goes through Skripik. He gets it further down the ground, and Ritter's got it now. Round on the left foot. Player out there, way up by himself.
Mott.
Down it goes to Mott. Mott kicks it further down to Pinion.
Yeah. Players out of grounds, Pinion on the lead, too easy.
He should have just about called play on then, I reckon. He took that easy. But anyway, the umpire saw it that he'd had it for long enough.
Number 5.
He had it for a fair while.
Line up number 5, Dad. What did you get last week? 7.
7 last week. 4 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's not that far out. Probably around about 40. It's hard to tell from where we are, but
good kick. Good kick.
Runs straight through the goals. It's gone, and that is goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
There's probably a lot of games that you'll be getting that nearly double figures, won't you?
Yeah.
Back in the centre, up it goes. Tonkin gets it, turns around, picks up there, and Elijah Horrocks, and he can't get out from it.
Been
and,
peaceful today too.
Yeah.
Elijah.
And it goes back in the centre for a ball up once again. Up they go. Smacked out the back there by the Bays in Tonkin. Goes off, they quickly kick it forward out to the wing on the clubroom side. Out they go, 2-on-1 coming out here. The Bays try to get it up. Skripik gets it. He dodges it. The Bay player goes down, goes over, short kick, finds his one in Thompson. Thompson goes out, handballs, another handball to Compass, in control, drives this ball back up again. Over they go,
the wrestle's on, here we go, we're better pick up a
stood
bag.
there, threw the player down and turned around, just stepped up and says, thank you, I'll take these every day.
Was way under the ball though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was easy for him to stop, prop and just push him out the way.
Yeah.
Ritter delivered that one beautifully for Tommy. Right between the eyes.
He comes in now, he could be getting his score back up now, he goes on. Within easy, he's only 20 out, slight angle, puts it all up, drives it through,
Big Louis doesn't move.
Happy, umpire signals.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
The motto to Ritter just delivered it beautifully and just outplaced the Counter Bay boys. Not quick enough to get back on their opponents. Umpire with the footy back in the centre again. Flick it up in here. I think the breeze has dropped right out of the game. Grove, who just did it all his way. Heatley's just barged on through. He's run his good distance. Distance is good and delivers it straight down the throat of Pinion. No, he slipped over, couldn't get the footy in front. The Bay comes out the back door. They don't need it. Comes back over the top. It can go back over to the captain. Oh, it's a shocking airball. He should have gone back over. It goes to Ziggy Bitkunis. He jams it on the boot and jammed it on too quickly and out in the full. No, Big Louis reckons it snuck in for a minor. A minor score only. 15-6 Mount Compass to 5-5 in Counter Bay on a
three-quarter time if you want to write some of these scores down. Wollonga 16 goals 4, Strathalbyn 8-3, Goolwa Port Elliot 10 goals 3, Langhorne Creek 22-15, McLaren 8-1, Victor 5-7, so they haven't got it all by themselves either, and Yankalilla 9-9, Waiponga Selix 9-4.
Certainly that one's good, which you'd expect under that.
1 point up, Kev.
The ball comes over now, goes all up, goes into it, turns around and bring it back into play now on the scoreboard side, and Compass intercepted. Off they go in there and they find the player there in... got away with it.
I think he let that go.
Bit of league stuff happening there. This is how you get free ones, mate.
Yeah.
I reckon he let it go.
Look at the angle he's at. He said, now he gets told to get play on. Drives the ball up, Lewis does. Puts it all up, goes over the top, over the back. Pinion,
he's
got
it.
Yeah, he's paid it into it to there. So.
Johnson would have got a couple of those in his time playing league football.
That is a good kick.
I'll give you one when after this, if he kicks this one, but after when he kicks it.
I've already written it down. He's 2 metres out.
So there it is, goal.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
And stood there and went to the tap, and Tonkin said he's over the line. The umpire didn't even know the rule.
Didn't see it.
Nah.
No, I wasn't looking at that.
Yeah, Groves crossed the line and stood
I wonder
there.
why they got out so easy.
You got to do it again.
Yeah.
He stood inside his
Poor
boat.
kid stepped up again. The Bay's trying to roll through. Back in there it is Johnson. Johnson over to Grove, holding the ball. Says the umpire's trying to make amends, is he? Ball comes back up in the middle. I think that's Toole. Toole's going to deliver the footy inside 50. They're scrambling over. Kyle Hayter has got there. He's the leading goal kicker for the Bays. And he's got it And
I don't think he was that far back.
He's
40
passed it off
metres
too
down, he
far.
passed it off. Mackenzie just says, thank you very much for that, Kyle. I'll have that to Johnson to Creek. Creek can run it down the club rooms. Give that one with some sauce on that sanger as it sails past the barbecue van. Bouncy, bouncy ball. Gally Canner Bay. Time to settle over it. This has got to work well. Fife's got it out on his own. He's getting tracked down. Greenie let him slip through his fingers. The kick comes back out. It's okay. Callum Tompkins out there, the tall timber. He's coming back as an umpire, Callum. I can see that. Over down there, scrap it. No, it's not Cody Connor. Got the footy in front of the Barbie van again. Loads up into the centre corridor. Wasn't his best option. And Canter Bay intercepted. The kick comes out now. Gary Carpenter has to hunt the football. Does cleverly. Gets the football up on a good flick pass. Handball comes back out.
That's too long. That's
Hot
a free
potato
kick.
comes in. It comes over the top. It's okay. Comes round to Elijah Horrocks. Snaps it around the body and kicks in Canter Bay's 5th goal.
It only gets one back from 4 though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Tommy got it warmed up that first 5 minutes. Yeah.
10 minutes into the last quarter, as the umpire comes in to toss it up. Up it goes again. Just stands under the ball in there, Compass, and
tackle.
knocks it down, and that was a great tackle, wasn't it?
Oh, free kick. Got him holding the ball.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't have been too happy about that.
Oh, I wouldn't be.
Anyway, Canter Bay's got the ball. Can they get another goal with it, though? He's taken a long time to kick it. The umpire better get him to hurry up. Cross has gone to Nick Marshall. Nick Marshall takes the mark. And Nick's got it now. He's going to kick it over near the boundary line. And
Bonus called for about an hour ago.
And the player in front there from
Mackenzie.
Mount Compass was always going to mark that one. Had a perfect position on it. Got a bit of a whack across the nose for his efforts there. And he takes the mark, and that's Brandon Mackenzie. Deputy Vice Captain, so it says, and he comes down now, and the ball will go very far.
Ziggy.
Ziggy got up high, couldn't complete the mark though. Canter Bay got the ball. Here's another chance for Mount Compass if they can get away with it. They do. They get it into the middle.
Oh, good tackle.
That was a
well
great
read.
tackle then. And then the free kick now goes to the Bays, and they can do the same thing now. Crispin.
Waited for it, Jack.
It's a terrible bounce though for him, and he can be in a bit of trouble here himself. No, the umpire's going to give him another chance. Comes in now to throw the ball up centre half forward there for Encounter Bay. In it goes. Players there push and shove each other. The ball's on the ground, and the umpire says, "Well, you kick your boot out at it," and the Bays will get the free kick. Again, they'll come across the ground. Out here looking for Nick Marshall again. He's in front, takes the mark. Oh, he went to play on then, and that might not have been his best effort either. And he gets it and comes down now to Tarek Illingworth. Illingworth kicks it over the top there to Bonus. And I think Bonus might get a...
He's trying to use his
not.
nose as a mobile plough there as he got helped into the ground there from Mackenzie,
And
because they had a little bit of a friendly argument a minute ago.
Too far out for Bonus to kick a goal here, I would think.
Yeah, he's not confident, is he?
No, he's not confident
outside
either.
50.
Yeah, no, a little bit too far out. And he knows
There
it
he goes,
too.
Carpenter.
And he kicked it up high, probably too high, and the opposition's come in.
You can't
and
go.
taken the
You
mark.
can't go aerial on a little chip kick forward like that.
No, not when there's someone right behind them.
No.
Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes again. The ball's on the ground. Player almost dived on top of it then from Compass, but the umpire's going to let him get away with this, and he will throw it up once again. Well, we're 13 and a half minutes into this last quarter. The umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Ball's pushed down. Over it goes, and the mark is taken
See
out
where
here
he comes
by
from?
Compass.
That's where your experience comes from. If you watch that on the television, like Johnson just read that, didn't he?
Yep.
Amazing.
Turn around, go back in the centre. The Bays pick it up this time. Goes back out. Handball goes back. Turns back. Comes back again to 5 for the Bay. turns around, goes off now. He's got
Oh,
nothing
you know where to
ahead.
go.
Comes out here to Tool. Tool got it out on the wing side here and he's got it. Off he goes, bang, hicks it up, goes up too far, too much, and is straight in the hands of Grove, who has 2 Compass players.
Ritter.
Off it goes to Ritter. Ritter for Compass. Goes up, finds his player in Scrippett. Scrippett goes out for Compass. Goes off, finds his player leading out in Mott. Mott now drives that ball up for Compass. Goes forward. Up they go. Double grab. And he turns around, takes it in. And that one there would be...
I think that Mott. Is
That's
that Ziggy
Mott.
or Mott? Or was it one
No,
of the
that's
other?
too big for Ziggy.
No, there must be
Must
Mott.
be
There must be
Mott.
Mott then. Must be in the
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah, it was going up onto it.
Model
It's
struggled to kick a goal from there too, I think.
Normally happens.
He'll have a crack at it.
They've been leaving their Western players up in the forward lines and goes up. In he comes. Turns around, rolls up at his left foot, Rups, gets in under it, drags it miles across, and she goes through for a minor score. So on the FPAG scoreboard, Mount Compass go to 16-7 to Encounter Bay 6-5 on the FPAG scoreboard.
Bays to bring the 40 back in. They go to the old club room side. They got it over there. That's okay. Jack to the Crispin has got it. Snuck underneath the 40. Gets it. Wheels around the body. Brings it up in front of the coach's box now. Compass coach's box. In front of the Bays. Good mark. Still haven't given up the cause. Bit of an old daisy cutter down the ground. Intercepted down. It's going to get themselves out of a little bit of a trouble here. Putting it back in the hands of Mount Compass. They don't. She go close to the boundary line. Soccer off the ground. It is by Compass, and it's gone out of bounds. No one touched it. Should be a free kick, Bays, or has it already gone out of bounds? Back further. No, free kick, Bays.
Compass are going to attack, so it must
Free
be a
kick,
Compass
Compass.
kick.
Oh, that'll come off. I thought it was the Bays. Oh, I'm going to be giving him 25 as well.
Anyone know?
No, he's
No, we're
checking.
going to double check because I reckon it come off the Bays.
Well, why would the Bays kick it that way?
Well, it's just the way
That's what I'm saying,
just the
but-
way it got kicked out of the pack.
But it had to be
I watched
Compass
it.
because that's the Compass tagging him. So it can't, you wouldn't think it'd
No,
come
no.
off the Bays.
No. Okay.
Anyhow, he drives
Kick
the ball
is on.
low.
He's gone for the old torp and off target and threw for a minor score after all
About
that.
what
kerfuffle.
happens when you go for the old talk, isn't it?
Whatever happened to the
Anyway,
old torp.
just we got some scores in the other games
Oh,
here now.
look out.
Wollonga 16-4, Strathalbyn 8-3, Goolwa put in at 10-3, Langhorne Creek 25-15, big scoring game there. And here's a chance here, McLaren 8-1, Victor Harbour 5-7. So, gee, those two players must have made a hell of a big difference. And Yankalilla, here's the game of the day, 9-9. My Ponga Selix 9-4. Won't they be on their toes over there?
The old neighbours, hey, deking it out over there. Oh dear, that's good. Umpire with the 40, she's come deep out in the pocket, up in Compass's end though. Comes up, little Ritter gets it, jams it on the boot. Time for Pinion. Pinion's got all the time in the world. Thank you very much. And he's in front, 20 metres out, directly going for number 8. One better than last week.
He's got plenty of time to kick a
And
few
he's
more too.
only got 8 goal 3. I got him 7 goal 3. I got him down for 2. So Tommy Pinion on his way, and you can put him down for another goal because that's straight through the eye, little goal.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Yeah, with a bit higher level.
That's why he come back.
I think Tommy would have
Don't
been.
give it up. He hasn't improved any, Kevin. He's turned around. He's certainly not as fit as what he would have been when he got down there. Back in the centre, up they go. Encounter Bay now got Big Williams into there to rucking, and he got it. Turn around. They go off into attack, and it comes out here to Oliver Price. Price now comes off, goes off, and that goes round. Almost a good mark.
Oh, good pick up.
Turn around, goes off. Counter Bayer got it. Turns around, looks too far.
Mackenzie.
And Compass relieve it right on the borderline. Comes out through there. Goes straight out through. Comes around.
Well, you mark,
Up
gotta
on
be
there.
marked, right?
No, had no control coming down. Goes, picks all up. Carpenter's got it. The umpire comes in and says, I've got the ball and I'll ball it up on the forward flank for Encounter
He
Bayer.
nearly marked the spoil though, didn't he?
Scoreboard side. Up they go, the Bays get it out again. Beautiful turn there by Horrocks. Horrocks goes up, Compass spoiled it out, hits the ground. Counter Bay tried to sockle one, goes back into it. And Counter Bay overran it. He was frightened there, picks up these, slings the player down, and he turns around and be a ball up by the umpire once again. Still on the forward flank, probably 45 metres from the goal for Counter Bay, into their attacking zone. Up they go, and Counter Bay once again gets it down, hits it down, Tool gets it, but he gets wrapped up straight away and turns around. The umpire will have to repeat it once again. And he comes now, quite a big pack around here. They turn around, goes up. Up she goes. Counter Bay done well in the ruck the last few times. Up they go, holding the ball, gets it, comes out. Fraser Tonga gets it, he oversteps and goes around. Comes all out, Compass, he doesn't want to pick it up. He looked to see what was coming. Counter Bay hold the ball in, Stacks on the mill comes here. The umpire's going to have to come in and say, ball up here. It's outside the 50 metre arc. And he turns around. Horrocks gives it back to the umpire. A lot of players around here. Up they go. Turns around. Counter Bay gets it once again. They've done pretty good. And it's too high. Spoil comes over. And Tommy Vicunas gets the ball on the back flank for Compass. Drives it up to floater. Turns around. Intercepted. Beautifully. Kicks it all out too far. Horrocks gets his time. Left footer. Turns around. Spins around. The Compass player didn't know that. He turns around. Goes up. And there's some mark in the back lines there by Counter Bay and Hannaford. For Compass in Hannaford. He goes out to the flank, goes off, Counter Bay tackles him, gets him down, puts it all over there, gets wrapped up there. The umpire comes in quickly on the clubroom side for a ball up on the forward flank, nifty.
And Lockie Nash out there. You know when you're getting old, when you used to teach his dad and coach his dad in mini-cots. Don't you? Here's lads out playing A-grade. Ball come back up in the middle. The Bay's having a red hot dip here, but it's just not going their way. Compass got the footy to Ritter. He's down up on the deck and he'll be wrapped up down there. Umpire will move in and ball up again.
Well, Billy Nash, is it? Or is his
No, that's Grandpa.
Yeah.
Bill and Trev's here too. Never seen him over here before. Ball comes out from Compass and kicked down the line. Having a centenary year for 100 years, those boys do it each. Hey, you want a few more years, just invite Bill and Trev. Hey, a couple of old cricketers, footies, players, they loved it, didn't they?
They
Ball
certainly
comes back
did.
in, the Bays again. Chance to bring forward. I think it's Thomas Neville. Little chip pass forward, and that's okay. He's phoned Nick Marshall. Can Nick go back and slot one?
Well, he hasn't
Mouse on the clock. We're nearly coming into the full time.
He kicked him last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he's capable.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful leg on him. Oh, there you go. Just put the mockers.
You probably kick it out of bounds
I've done a Trev. Yeah, I've done a Trev, all right. Didn't going to make the distance. Ball comes up and Compass are just queuing up back there. Grover is the ruckman back there having a bit of a rest. This time comes back in and finds Moore. Moore hits the ground running. Well done to him. Goes short, finds Ziggy. Ziggy looks to play it off. Gives it back to Moore. Can go back over the top to the run to Ziggy. Does a little left foot chip backwards, the old 1-2 Pinion goes back across over, it goes to Hooper back to Moore. Moore's dispossessed the footy. The Bays now will repel. No, they won't with a kick like that. Oh yeah, they might have. They hit the ground and well gathered by the Bays. Ball comes back up again. The kick forward. They're going to be outnumbered back up in there again. The Bays go up, fly to get the football. They eyes only for the player, nothing for the ball at all. Umpires just let him go through.
And he's got his shoulder.
It's lucky that didn't happen. A ball comes down with Mott now. Mott for Compass. Squares up the footy. Too much congestion here. He reckons I'm going out in the middle. Cody Connor runs on the footy. Loads up. Blows through Scrapix there. Puts one hand up. Can't get hold of the football. Goes down up on ground. Scrapix again comes in. Connor comes in to help out. Spoil the party. The footy's at the bottom of the pack on the 50-metre arc for Compass, and the umpire will move in and ball up. Yeah, that was an easy free to give away, that one.
No intention of the ball whatsoever.
Ball comes up. Ziggy Vicunas gets hold of the footy. The Bays work out okay. All handball backwards inside again. They turn and burn. They get the kick away through Gould. Gould gets back up over the top. They're still not out of problem. They are, yeah. They've gone to the experience in Elijah Horrocks. Has to kick it and bend it around the body, and he does well. Over to Thomas Neville. Thomas Neville gets hold of the footies at centre wing, clubroom side, puts an airy up in the air. Oh, big fella. Hannaford goes through and has a big shove, the big body, and it's given the free to Kyle Hayter now loads up inbound and probably wasted a bit of a kick, or the mark should have been easy by Compass. They don't do it, but it's a pick up now and a run through comes through. There is Simmons. Simmons gets the footy, a kick forward's not too good. Some tired legs are coming out there now as we move into overtime. Advantage is being played to Compass. Goes over to Connor. Cody Connor now loads up on the boot looking for the big fella, the tall timber Ford, and they find one of them, and I reckon that might be Mott. It is.
Well, here's a result from Yankalilla. Interesting there. The lead's changed a few times. Yankalilla, 11 goals, 9. Defeated Maiponga Selix, 9 goals, 6. 3-point win to Yankalilla.
Mott, it is with the football, just inside 50, on his way through with the footy, left footer, jams it on the boot, the goal umpire ain't going too far. Has he gone through the high diddle? Yes, he has.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
A 3-point win in the end. That would have kept the crowd on their toes.
Yeah.
There would have been a few there then. Today, I reckon, they'd have come out of the woodwork. Umpire's got hold of the ball now. So you come in and throw it up. In it goes. Tonkin gets up high. The ball goes straight down to Compass, so down to that forward line it goes again. Depends which way it bounces here. It goes over the top there to Hooper. Bounce nicely over to him. It goes further down to Moore. And Moore finds his teammate
Johnson.
And Johnson's a long way out. They take a good goal, good kick to kick a goal from there anyway.
He's going back to have a crack at this.
What, 20?
Who kicked the torpedo before? He's probably now sitting on the bench.
I reckon he might be. That's Lewis Johnson, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So let's see what he can do. Oh, he runs around the mark a bit. That's not a bad kick.
He's giving it a ride.
Giving it a ride, all right.
Sure.
And that was a good mark taken right on the last line down there by Encounter Bay. And again, it's not a good kick in. And the ball
giving it the other tall timber on the other side, Motty.
Is it Mott?
Yeah. He's going to have a late charge for kicking his 5.
He's coming around. He'll be kicking from the centre if he keeps coming around anymore.
They don't mind cribbing here, do they? Hey, well, the umpire turns his back. He comes a couple of feet more over.
We can see it from here, and he's standing there.
Just like a magnet over here, aren't we? Mott on his way in as the kick. I think he's gone across the face. Big Louie just waves off to the old pacer, and a 3-4 a minor score only. So that takes them 18 goals, 9 Mount Compass, 6 goal 5 in Encounter Bay on a FPA scoreboard. Ball come back from the cricket pitch, Trev.
No, yep, he's got it now in the back. Tonkin,
taking a bit of a punt to try and jump the fence at this time of the day.
Tonkin plays off of the bays, bushes all back in, but goes straight to a nest of Compass players. Turns around, he gets tackled down, he goes, the umpire's down and says, I'll have this. Oh, he let it go. He had himself wrapped up, he might be getting cold, he was hugging himself, and I thought, well, he's got this, but it come out and he let it go. Now it goes up in the air. Goes out by the bays, they push it down. Can't get away with it though. Now they finally push it over. Compass drag this one back, pushes it over, and he misses that one by a proverbial country mile. It'll be a free kick to Encounter Bay in the back pocket.
Well, we're 28 minutes gone this last quarter, so there can't be too long to go.
The old Dick could have the old mercy finger out by now, wouldn't he?
You reckon?
Yeah.
7 goals kicked for the quarter.
Yeah, a bit of time.
There wouldn't be too much to
Encounter Bay with the football, deep in the defensive pocket. They look to balk and go, and he's looking for an option down the line. Finally finds a big one in Callum. He takes hold of the foot, he goes out up at the centre wing, and there goes Big Dick. The mercy roar's coming. The honker is blown to end the quarter, and the last one we'll hear for today here at Encounter Bay. So it's been Mount Compass with a very good win there in 18 goals, 9 to Encounter Bay, a 6-5 on our FBA scoreboard, and the two boys with all the stats left and right of me.
I'll go with the goal kickers first. Encounter Bay, we have Cole Hayter with 3, played a good one into there to give him something. Gary Carpenter with 2, and a single to Elijah Horrocks. pretty scarce there actually though. So, and for Mount Compass, we have a picket fence going greatly here for Tommy Pinion. He finished up with 8 goals, 2 to Ziggy Vakunas, 2 to Patrick Marshall, and then we have singles to Timothy Green, Braden Ritter, Lewis Johnson, Matthew Skripik, and Cody Connor. And that's just about it. I just say Patrick Marshall with 2, didn't I? So that's the scorers of 18 goals for Mount Compass.
Yes, Compass done all right in the first 2 games, haven't they? They kicked
22, wasn't it?
Big scores in the last 2 games.
Yeah, it keeps the percentage board kicking along and keeping on with their other mates down the road in Wollonga. So they've got another percentage win themselves down there today. So they kicked away from Strathalbyn down there. We'll get those final scores hopefully when they come on through. And yeah, so going along nicely. But the other game I'm really interested in is Victor and McLaren down there at McLaren. Yeah, so I said to you this morning, I think with the young lads in Victor's side and a bit smaller oval, and with the 2 inclusions they got, Victor Harbour. You know,
don't you have to wonder any longer?
Don't have to wonder?
No. It looks like that they sort of pulled the finger out near the end there, because McLaren 15-16.
Dear oh dear, they did get on with it, didn't they?
That? The previous score was 8-1. And
they kicked 7-15 the quarter.
Couldn't have.
Did the other bloke go home? Did the other team go home?
They must have. They couldn't have possibly kicked that big a score in the last quarter. But anyway, that's what it says here. McLaren 15 goals 16, defeated Victor 8 goals 7. Well, Victor, while they may not be happy with that, it's a hell of a lot closer than it was last week.
That's a big improvement on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Strathalbyn 20 goals. No, it's Wollonga 20 goals 10, defeated Strathalbyn 9 goals 3, and Wollonga, they've got the final scores here with that one.
The only other ones are Creek, and they were well in hand against.
Yeah, the Wollonga 20-10, Strathalbyn 9-3. I think I already said that one.
Yeah,
and Wollonga,
that's a good win.
Yeah, they've only got the half-time scores there at Wollonga, so yeah, they've still got a little bit of time to make up, I reckon.
Langhorne Creek were well in charge with
they were 15 goals up.
So yeah, that's
I don't think there's any worries about who won those 2 games. Anyway, well, next week we'll be right back here in the same place. Nifty, you won't be though.
No, not sitting in the same place. Everything can be sitting in the same place. Oh yeah, well you can't align all the moons and the stars up at once, and it was organised a fair while ago.
Fishing rod to Manham.
Oh yeah, catch carp on the bank. Yeah.
Well, you haven't been out fishing at all, so there'll be some start for you.
I'll bring you home a feed of carp.
I'll give you something to take up with you.
Thanks,
I'll give you a crayfish to take
that'll
with you.
That'll be lovely. Yeah, get devoured about the first minute.
But
so next week is the centenary of the Encounter Bay Club. So
Dick Littley remembers every year of that too.
He does
doesn't
too. Yeah, it's only a couple of years.
I think it was 5 years ago Dick started organising this. So they've done a powerhouse of work, and since we started talking about it, I mean, all of a sudden, then you look from us here guys now. So if you are coming here in Encounter Bay, get yourself 5 minutes and go and have a look around the club rooms. It's all been redeveloped now, and they've done an amazing job.
They have, haven't they?
Fantastic setup. It really is.
It's as good as any down here. Yeah. I mean, okay, some of the other structures are probably bigger and grander than what this one is. It's not finished yet, though.
No. We've got the other end to go.
Half it been done at the moment.
Yeah.
But you go into the trainers' room. I mean, it's like a ballroom in there. They could have 18 tables in there. Still have.
I tell you what, the trainers must have a bit of design in there, because they got excited when they got a pen on that design sheet, didn't they? We just need this little bit extra room.
It makes a big difference, doesn't it? Like Strathalbyn's got a great there, but the change rooms are sort of pretty well staying the old ones, aren't they? And Victor have put theirs up and haven't really got extra room down the bottom, have they?
Well, they got more than they had.
More than they had.
Oh, yeah. A lot more than they had.
But
Gilwas on the build, your place. They'll be built up your street. That bigger Gilwa.
it's turned around. It's actually, if you look at it and it goes on, you'll get dead scared there because the train will come past and it's running straight past the back fence, the back wall of it.
Yeah, they've got to open the door to let it through.
Yeah,
They might buy your place and make a car park.
Yeah, they might have to.
Yeah.
You can't, but probably the only thing there is it looks to me like it'll take up a lot of car parks, and it's only a small area for cars anyway.
It can't be increased. That's the trouble. You've got a railway line and roads.
Yeah, and you've got the bowling club and the tennis and
everything's all around it.
Yeah,
So
and the shed that goes on for the one of the.
I think the shed's about to get the flick.
I wouldn't be surprised if
more
they
tennis
should.
courts there, I think. But anyway, I mean that's cool. Don't know whether they're going to home game there next week, but we'll see how the home game went this week because it's just a flat piece of ground at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, the only one is a double story. That's all they've got there.
That's all they got there now. So.
One
anyway, they're going to try and do it all in 1 year.
No one's going to be crying about those old buildings disappeared, especially the umpires and the visitors. I can give you the hot tip.
Anyway,
while we're on sport, just one more while we're on sport. That if you did happen to see the page 2 in the paper today, and there's this lady sitting in there that's going to go into a demolition derby tonight up at Murray Bridge. That happened to be my sister-in-law. So good luck to Gail tonight. She's going to drive, and they've gone for a world record, 125 cars in a demo derby all at once.
And how's she going to go?
Oh, very painfully tomorrow, I reckon.
Is there any truth that she's got the other truck because she reckons she'll last? Or she's taking the dozer?
She wanted it. No, she bought herself a $150 Ford Laser. So
Ford Laser?
Yeah, it's going to last about 5 minutes, I reckon. So she was had a write up with her in the advertiser today.
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
So that one, that's happening with my silly sister-in-law. The family's in the racing. Of course, my brother was in racing and raced a lot of cars, and even went to America with the Norris team racing over in America. So yeah, it's all in the family, and I think Gail's getting one back on him. So if he wanted something in the bucket list, that's what she's got. So good luck to them. Good luck to everybody over at Murray Bridge.
We've just got one more score here before. You don't want to know this one.
Yes, I do.
This is full time. Langhorne Creek.
26-16. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Gulwa Port Elliot 11-4.
That's not a bad effort.
No, it's not
Creek's
a bad
pretty
effort.
good side.
They only kicked 1 goal, 1 in the last quarter.
Yeah. So anyway, so we've got all the scores there. So the winners of today's games were Yankalilla over Maiponga.
Yep.
McLaren over Victor. Wallunga over Strathalbyn. Langhorne Creek over Gulwa Port Elliot. And of course the game here was Mount Compass over Encounter Bay. So that's it. It's been a big day in footy here. It'll be a bigger day over
next week.
Next week. And so if you want to get here early, because you probably won't be able to get your car around the oval. I think there's people coming from everywhere next week to see the game between Victor Harbour and Encounter Bay down here on the Encounter Bay Oval for the 100-year celebrations. Not very often the football club reaches 100, is it?
Every 100 years.
100 years. But I mean, we don't have many though.
No.
And here's a special, Kevin. If anyone's got a photo of me, I will sign it. There you are.
Hey,
how's that one?
And I tell you, and if you are coming to Encounter, have a look at some of the photos in there, because I've seen a photo in there that I thought it was Michael Jackson in there. And somebody telling me that it was Swaney.
It was Swaney.
Swaney had the biggest mop of hair. He did. He looked
Oh
like,
well, there was Ken Rugy,
you all
myself,
had hair. Now I seen a photo of
and
Rugy,
Kevin Curran. We want to
and
get
he
one
had a
of
big
him
crop
in
of hair. So it doesn't pay to have a crop of hair in your 20s, because you've got nothing now, you lot.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not a skill.
I got a hair.
Between the lot of you couldn't put hair on your big toe.
I have. I've got it on my back.
So good luck to Dick. Well done to Encounter Bay. Good luck to them next week. It's a big weekend. It starts on Friday night for all these guys that sit alongside me, the life members at Encounter Bay, and for the big dinner on them and all the players that are coming from all over Australia to flock back here to Encounter Bay, and hopefully have a good weekend.
Well, thanks Ian for your efforts today back there in the studio.
No problem.
I suppose you had to put up with us. You'd have had to cut us off at half time, I think. Just
the three hairy blokes, eh?
Go to air, but
I've got hair.
Anyway, I mean, it's one of those things with a day at the footy, and you never know what's likely to happen or what anyone's likely to say, do you? So we'll be back next Saturday afternoon from the Encounter Bay Oval. Until then, 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
On your Kev.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.